That's a host job. Just give it to me. Hand me the audio.
It's not.
I know you did it.
I'm sorry.
Give me the audio. Give it to me.
Yell at me, guys.
There's no way you forgot. We talked about it Friday. I reminded you Saturday, and I sent another reminder today. Give me the audio. There's no way you could have forgot. Nobody. Is that stupid? Give it to me.
I'm sorry. I will do it.
I even reminded you like an hour or two before showtime. Well, just give it to me. I know you did it. Give me the audio.
I don't
Give me the
know.
audio. You got it.
Please.
Give it to me.
I'm so sorry.
How could you forget?
It's been an insane morning.
Okay.
My truck is broken. It's in the shop. I had a shuttle.
What's wrong with your truck?
These are excuses, and you don't want to hear them.
I know. I want the audio from Trey. Give it to me, because I know you did it.
I even brought in the recorder.
I see the recording.
I just got...
Give me the audio.
I got busy
You're
doing other stuff. I swear.
You're making me laugh.
I swear.
Give me the audio.
I swear, Abby.
How could you forget that?
I'm sorry.
Eddie, have you finished the Wheel of Pain yet?
Almost. It's trying. I painted it.
Okay. Well,
I certainly deserve it now.
Look who gets to be the first to spin it. All right, what's wrong with your truck? Give me the audio.
I swear.
Stop making me grab
I'm
for
not.
it. Give me the audio.
When that Saturday boat ran great, would get it out of the lake.
Well, what are we talking about the lake for?
Because
Give me the audio. Give me the audio.
I guess what's wrong with the truck?
Oh, that's right. Look, I'm making the hand motion and handing me the audio.
I know, I see.
See, I'm clamping. Give me the audio.
There's a recorder.
I see it.
I didn't get it. I was busy.
I reminded you 3 times.
I know you did.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
You're making me laugh. Uh-oh.
All right, so what's wrong with the truck?
I knew I was forgetting something. I could walk around and go, what have I forgotten? What have I forgotten?
Are you guys still having like the 2:45 show, pre-show meeting?
Yeah.
You're not having it, are you?
Yes, we are. I stop and I say, is everybody on,
Hold on, let me check with Eddie. Eddie won't lie. Don't look at him.
Okay.
Eddie won't lie to me.
Okay.
Are you Eddie? Eddie just said no.
Eddie?
Yeah, we are.
Oh.
He's real good about stopping and making sure that Trey and I are doing what we need to do.
The quarter hour.
Goes back to the porn.
Yeah. 2:15, 2:30, 2:45. And that's what time it is ago. Are we on track? What's up? What's up? What are you working on?
Okay. Well, if you guys are doing that, there's no way you didn't take the bit. Give it to me. Give it.
Anyway,
Almost like this better.
yeah.
Just grabbing at the wind. Give it to me. Well, the bit's dead now because now Trey knows something's up. I didn't believe that you didn't get it done.
I truly did not. And I'll leave myself copious notes and I just forgot.
Good.
It's not a hose.
And after the time and trouble, I went to set the bit up because I specifically asked Dan to stay after the show on Friday because I know or knew that if Trey saw Dan in the studio in here talking to me, he would walk in, and I'll be damned if he didn't. We should have taped it in here too. And then right as Trey walks in, I make sure I got the timing right. Well, Mia, maybe you could come back on a part-time, but and just stop right there. Knew damn well we were talking. He even walked in when Siebert was in here. Because after the show, that's why Dan had to wait so long, because Siebert came in, and I went, you come back in after Siebert leaves, so we can, start the bit. And Siebert, stands in here for 10, 15 minutes. Congratulations on the ratings. Wants to know about a programming sales get-together, just our show in the sales department.
Great.
So they can ask all the questions they want. Oh, there was something else I forgot. Anyway. Trey walks right by the door, right by the window.
I saw him do that.
Right into the door. He looks up. We both look at him. Turns around and leaves. But he saw us in here before he walked in.
Clearly see through the window that you guys were talking.
Yeah.
Not laughing and carrying on like it was a big time. You were talking about something.
Right. Wasn't anything serious. So then after that, Dan comes in, and we're acting like we're talking about something serious. Right in the middle of it, here he comes.
Can't help himself sometimes.
He knows he's not supposed to be. You know when somebody's talking about something.
I know.
Give it to me.
I don't have it. I didn't do it.
Because you know he would buy it.
Yes.
Because that's the whole setup was going to be, you were going to kind of guide him into the conversation to go, well, how were you going to do it?
Just going to mention, hey, do you know what was going on Friday? That type of thing.
Oh, about Dan in here?
Yeah.
You think he would have bought it?
Oh, yeah. Paranoid as he is, and nosy.
He's damn nosy.
Yeah.
And this ain't no bit. He's nosy.
I know.
Some of the other stuff's a bit and, extra ragging. But he's nosy.
Yes. Been through my email. Got caught over at Eddie's desk one time.
I think Eddie caught him out in the hall one time eavesdropping. Didn't you?
Yeah.
See? So, yeah, he would have probably been all over this. What a great, great bit. Give it to me. What's wrong with your truck?
Went out to the lake Saturday. Everything was going great. Perfect day on the lake.
The boat ran?
Boat ran great. Had a super day. Other than the listeners that wanted to tie up next to us. We'd pick a private cove. I'll tell the side story.
Okay.
Private cove at Joe Pool, way out in the middle of nowhere where nobody can bother us.
All right.
And we're laying there, relaxing, listening to some music. And, you get this feeling that somebody's near you or something. I mean,
well, you can hear the motor, right?
Well, I had the stereo up, so I really didn't hear them. And they were idle.
Okay.
So I sit up off the seat and I look over, and there's a guy and his wife and his two kids staring at us. Not 15 feet away. So I'm like, kind of wave, like this is sort of a private area. Could you, you're in my space.
Were you naked?
It's a big, no.
You were naked?
No, not then.
Joy naked?
No, she had a tea bag on.
You let her wear a tea bag?
Yes.
With her ass hanging out?
At the lake, yes.
Where other people can see her ass?
Yes, at the lake. Well, she wears a cover up on the dock.
Anybody else see her ass?
Just this guy that decided to come by being my buddy.
Okay.
So stereos up.
Well, how did he know it was you?
I have no idea.
Well, if you guys are laying on the boat, laying down.
And she's on the layout area in the back, so they can see her, but they don't know her.
Was your head sticking up?
I was sitting in the seat, leaning back.
All right.
So he's staring at me, and he starts mouthing something. So I get up, turn down the stereo. I think maybe something wrong with my boat or something.
Right.
Or
you're thinking.
Or something wrong with him or something. Yeah. He goes, "You J.D. Ryan?" No. He goes, "Yes, you are. Is that Joy?" "Yes." "Can we tie up with you guys?" "No." I said, "No, no offense, but we're trying to have some private time here." That was the weirdest.
Is this real?
This is real.
Let me turn the mics off. Damn.
True story.
I don't understand how he found you.
I have no idea. We talked about the boat being blue, and then I occasionally go to Joe Pool. It's the only thing I can figure.
Well, you don't have the only blue.
Nope.
I very seldom do you go to Joe Pool.
That's true. Normally I go to Louisville or others like strange.
You always talk about Louisville.
Yeah. I have no idea. And it wasn't like I was standing up on the top of the boat, It was weird.
He saw you unloading the boat.
Unloading the boat, probably.
And they followed you. That's exactly what happened. There's no way you're cruising around Joe Pool. I don't know how big the lake is, but I know it's big.
Yeah. I was anchored in what would be a private area where, the people come in, but they stay several hundred yards away.
Right. It's like parking at White Rock. Yeah. You go out there and you park by the lake. Somebody doesn't pull right up next to you. Everybody gets their own space.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So that's the weirdest. So I go to get
all right. So he goes to get
touch with you guys.
Duck up. Can we duck? Can we hook up? And you absolutely said.
I said, we're just trying to have some quiet time. I appreciate you coming by. Okay. Then he went about 50 feet away and anchored.
With his kid?
Yeah. Wife and kid. Finally I just lit it up and said, let's get out of here.
What the hell would they think was going to happen? Obviously, you guys are relaxing.
We're going to be buddies.
And if you docked up, it's like when you put two weenies together?
No. Two boats side by side.
And they called docking?
Yes, I guess. Anyway. I don't know all the terms. It was just freaky.
That's dandy.
Yeah, it was so I go to get the boat out of the lake. No problems. Get in there. No problems. I get the truck on the ramp. Boat's still in the water.
Right.
Go to put it in reverse. It won't come out of park. Stuck. Now it's on. Here I am blocking the ramp again. At Joe Pool. Unbelievable.
How'd you get it out?
Finally, I got my mechanic friend on the phone. He said the ABS light was flashing. He goes, somehow your truck doesn't think you're stepping on the brake for whatever reason. You got to step on the brake to be able to get it out of the park.
Got it.
He said, so the thing you got to do is the second it's turn it off, the second it's on, try to get it out of gear
before it kicks in,
before the brain has a chance to whatever. And that worked. But I blocked the ramp for an hour at that point.
Why don't you just give this up?
It's this time it's the truck.
Make any difference? It's the event. For some reason, these are all warning signs.
I know.
Signs. God's telling you.
I know.
You don't need to be out there.
God's telling me.
Because either one works. The boat or the truck or the boat. Yeah. Should give this up. Sell the boat, let it go.
No, I like boating. I enjoy it. I have a great time. I just need to get a slip. I know why people pay $200 a month now to have the boat on the water.
What's a slip?
And that's at the marina where you just pull the boat in and it stays there.
Oh, so it's on parking spot.
You walk right out, you get on the boat, you go, you come back in.
Are those the ones that collapse when there are heavy winds?
They can.
Okay. Because that's going to be the next thing that happens to you.
Well, no.
Yeah, it will. You just keep going.
I know.
Get you one of those little slot thingies, and I guarantee you, right after, and you're going to leave it out there all winter, right?
No, I'll take it off the water.
Okay. Well, whenever the bad weather comes through, the roof's going to collapse, going to crush your boat, and you're done.
That'll be the end of it. Well, it's insured. But I still going to Possum Kingdom next weekend, so that'll be good.
You're really going to go?
Then the boat's fine. The boat's great. Truck's going to be out of the shop. The guys at City Garage listen, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Said say hi to you.
You just pay for it?
No.
Are you sure?
City Garage and you listen? No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. But, yeah, Possum Kingdom next weekend. Oh, and I kicked the propeller. I was swimming. This gash in my leg. I don't know. I took a chunk out of it. I almost had to go get stitches. It was so bad. It wasn't running. The propeller was off, obviously.
Tell me the part that you enjoy about boating again.
We have a great time.
The boat don't run. The truck don't run.
Well, the truck would have done that.
Your boat comes apart on the freeway. Sometimes it don't run in the water. Sometimes you get it in. Sometimes you can't get it out. Sometimes you can almost get it out. The truck don't want to come out. And now your boat's attacking you.
I know.
Tell me part how you enjoy it. Go ahead.
When it works, it's fun.
Okay.
We go out, we float.
I haven't heard one of those yet. Tell me the day when it worked.
Saturday, everything worked great except for the truck.
That's not everything.
The 4th of July, everything worked perfect.
Okay.
It's been out several times when everything worked just perfectly.
Okay.
But it's part of the deal getting a used boat. It's always something.
It ain't just the boat. It's you.
I'm not doing these things.
You got some kind of karmic monkey in your back.
Well, don't. Every boat owner has the same problems.
Why do you get one?
Because I enjoy it. I enjoy the sun. I enjoy to hang out with the people. Sneaky Pete's Friday night. Blast.
Did you take your boat?
I didn't. I didn't have time, but I went out with another couple.
Okay. Are those the freaks that hang around the docks?
They're not freaks. Who's the freaks?
Some guy and his wife with the implants. You see them all over the place.
Oh, yeah, they went to the trip to Mexico with us. They're not freaks. They're great people.
I think they're swingers.
I don't know what they are, but they're fun. They're late. Now, we went on their boat Friday night.
Was it them?
After the appearance.
Them?
Yeah. They have their boat on Louisville.
Did you take Joy with you?
Yeah.
Swingers.
No.
Swingers.
No.
Yes.
No.
As in, to swing.
No. Stop. They listen. Quit it.
I didn't say their names.
I know. I didn't either.
I know who it is, though. They turn the mics off.
Wow. You're nasty. Nothing occurred. Had a couple cocktails. Big time Friday night.
So the girls didn't kiss out on the boat?
Of course not.
You didn't kiss the guy?
No.
I'm just asking.
No.
I know how you guys are. You get out in the middle of nowhere, you're all hot and sweaty and half naked. And then you look at it and you're going,
no. Nothing occurs.
Mm-hmm.
Those was a lot of fun. Chick comes up to me Friday night, likes my part of the show, hates you. Her last boyfriend, they broke up because of you. She blamed it on you. Because he would come home and he would try to be like you, or on the air, off the air. Every time he listens to Russ Martin, he'd come home and he was just an ass to me. We finally broke up. That's the first question I ask a guy now is, do you listen to Russ Martin? If he says yes, I don't go out with him. Like, okay.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
And she still listens.
Why would she listen if she hates me? Oh, that's right. She likes your hat.
She likes my hat.
Give me the audio.
No, I don't have it. I'm sorry. He would have bought it too.
Mm-hmm. Take this and we'll start news. Then later in the show, I'll tell you about the kids I chased down on foot at 1:20 this morning.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do you think that's the people that put the nails out?
No, I don't think so. I think these were other vandals.
Okay. Can't wait to hear that one.
Caught one of them.
Did you?
Not bad for a 42-year-old man on foot.
Very good.
I'll tell you that one later.
Well, okay. You whooping? Tell me later.
Go, Daniel. Hang on. There you are. Go ahead.
Hey, Russ. I was wondering, I turned on the radio this morning about 5 o'clock, so I had to work real early. And I heard all y'all laughing hysterically, recording obviously a Friday, and I was wondering what the story was on Dan that cracked y'all up so hard.
I don't know.
Oh, I know what it was.
What?
It was your line when Laura was on the phone.
Oh, that one.
I laughed about that all weekend.
I don't know if that's funny to everybody, though. I think we've made that reference many times about the way Dan got his own show and ruined his career, was that Laura went to Bob and asked Bob for Dan's show.
Right.
Do we have the audio?
I can go for it.
Okay. All right. I'll dig it up for you, Daniel.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't use it as a promo because I know that enough people would get the reference.
Right outside the show.
Right. That was a good one.
And it's funny, a lot of times when I'll just say God. When God hands you a line,
right,
you're going, all right, here it is. Don't mess it up. If you get this one out straight, it's going to be a gem. Here it comes.
The pressure's on.
Yeah. People don't realize the type of pressure. When you come up with a funny line in your head, you got to get it from the head and actually say it without screwing it up. Like juggling.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the third ball. No, drop it.
That was a gem.
All right. Let's, I guess we can start news here. Okay, I got all my stuff. All right, I'm ready to go. Okay. All right, 328, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by Max RX.
Max RX Male Enhancement promotes length, girth, stamina, and overall sexual vitality. Maximize nature's power with Max RX. Visit max-rx.com or call 1-866-MAX-RX-4U. Individual results may vary.
And it's by Texas Showgirls also. I'll be out there tomorrow night, 8 until 10 o'clock. That's
How many appearances are you doing a week?
A couple. That's sales and selling, just a bunch of them right now. They're putting us out everywhere.
All right.
A couple a week.
I'm just curious, because I don't really hear Eddie going anywhere.
Or
did he do a gun show over the weekend?
He did a gun show recently, and he got to go out with the Wienermobile the week before.
Oh, that's right. Oh, it's Trey that's not going anywhere.
That's it. He actually said that. He pulled the old Dan Lewis line when one of the sales guys came in.
No, he didn't.
I could do appearances too, you know. That's great.
I think it's in his best interest not to do them, because he's going to go out, and he thinks he gets grief from me. Try getting it from 200-300 people.
Oh, strangers, yeah.
It's like that chick that walked up to him at that bar last
my appearance, yeah.
Weekend before last, just walked up and went, "You're an F-up."
Walked away.
Like they know us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that to somebody I know. And you do it to a stranger?
Yeah. I know.
I told him when we started, I went, I don't know if you want to use your real name, because you're going to get a lot of grief.
Yeah.
And it's not always, the rep you're going to get is not always going to be advantageous to dealing with people.
To a personal life.
But he takes it pretty well in stride.
Mm-hmm. He does. That's pretty well. Anyway, I'll be at Texas Showgirls on Composite.
Yes.
Tomorrow night.
Did you hear what Jerry and the V-Man did?
I heard rumors, yes. I haven't heard the end of it, but...
Eddie got the email and gave it to me Friday.
Okay.
Because they sent a whole list of stunts they'd like to do.
Yeah.
All right. Some of those aren't bad. Here's the ones you can go out and try. We'll see how they work out. Get an email from Jerry or the V-Man. I don't know which one it is.
Okay.
Already confident attitude. Well, here's the way I want this to go. Did you keep the email from Jerry and the V-Man?
Yeah.
Here's the way I want this to go.
I'm paraphrasing. Oh. You want to hear it now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're kidding.
Oh, hold on a second.
What?
You know the swinger guy from the boats?
Yes.
He's on the phone.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't tell him to call in. All right, what's wrong with the phone? Why is it doing this? Do I have to unplug it and plug it again?
Probably.
All right, go ahead, Jim.
Russ.
Did I say go ahead, Jim?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Still waiting.
Russ. Please call the freak, man.
Just said you were a swinger. Didn't say you were a freak.
Oh, yes, you did.
Well, then you are.
Yeah. Man, I've been on the beach with you in Cancun.
You were a freak
Call
then.
me a freak?
You're a freak.
You
Swinger.
call me a freak?
You're a swinger. Are you a swinger?
No, we're not swingers.
Oh, you're not?
No.
I thought you were. Oh, wait a minute.
Swinging.
You just covered up something he said. Did you say slow down? Everybody slow down. Hold on a second. I got to ask JD something. Give me the audio.
I don't have the audio.
You really forgot to tape the bit.
I really did. I'm sorry. Sorry. I will spin the wheel of punishment or whatever.
What did you mean you're not a full-on swinger?
Well, there are a group of swingers that like to get the ladies together to watch them play.
I told you he was a swinger.
Where the men are off limits.
Yes. Okay.
And we kind of fall in that category.
All right.
Just for fun.
And that doesn't strike you as being a little weird?
It's a lot of fun.
Jim, stop.
Hold on a second. JD's giving me the...
No, not you. Jim, quit.
Oh. Well, why? Does he have any stories about his wife and Joy?
No.
Tell me some stories, Jim.
Ask JD about my hot tub.
Yeah, what happened in the hot tub?
Well, I already told that story on the air.
What was that?
We just went up to their house.
And what happened?
Nothing.
What happened?
We all got in the hot tub.
Did you burp his worm?
No. Didn't do anything.
What happened?
Nothing. The girls got naked.
And what happened with the girls?
Nothing.
They sat next to each other?
Yes.
They squeezed each other's cans?
No.
Did they kiss?
No.
They kissed?
No, I don't believe so.
Did they kiss?
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Jim, did they kiss?
I believe so.
See?
Yeah.
You can't get Joy next to a naked woman and have her not kiss her.
Just some Kodak moments, that's all.
Did you take pictures?
Yeah, we have pictures.
Of them kissing?
Yes.
How come I don't have one?
Because they're private.
Jim, there's something lovely in it for you. Send me some pictures. Jim, you know damn well you can get better stuff from me than you can from JD.
It's a private time.
We got, all I know is we got a bunch of parties coming up. They're going to require VIP passes.
Oh,
it
sounds good to me.
Thank you. Email them to me. Thank you.
Jim, don't you dare. Private time.
You said they weren't kissing.
It's been years. I don't remember.
You're such a swinger.
I'm not a swinger.
You even brought it up one New Year's Eve.
Don't do this. Just let it go. Can I read the news?
Did you or did you not say it?
No.
Yes, you did. Mm-hmm.
Read the Jerry and the V-Man email.
Oh, I forgot about
I'd like
that.
to know about that.
Oh, no, that's not going to work on me.
I'd be pissed at him if he sent me that email.
I think you offered me Joy at one time.
No, I didn't. It wasn't.
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
That's where you started slamming your fist in your chest, screaming, "Alcohol, shut up."
No.
It wasn't Joy. It might have been her predecessor.
Maybe that.
No, not the predecessor. Who was it before her?
Predecessor.
I thought predecessor comes after you. No. Predecessor before you?
Yeah.
Whoever the chick was before her.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the predecessor. Stupid. So what did the two girls do?
Nothing. We were just.
He just said they were kissing and they were naked.
That was all.
And what else?
Just took some pictures and had some cocktails and went home. Nothing happened.
They grabbed their breasts?
I don't think so. I don't think they did.
Yes, they did. Why'd you get naked unless you're going to grab breasts?
You're not
it's the only time I get naked. You know what? I don't know if you know this or not, but you can... It really doesn't. You can get in the water, and you don't have to be naked. Every time you get in a hot tub or something, your doolally can stay in your trunks.
I don't like it that way. I stayed dressed.
Every time you guys go someplace, one way or another, you end up naked.
It has happened.
It happens a lot. In fact, I would say it happens more often than you having clothes on.
Not true. Not true.
John.
What? We were both... No, it doesn't. If you're on the lake and you're out in the middle of nowhere...
Being naked isn't the first thing that comes to mind.
It does to me.
Why?
It's comfortable.
Quit it.
It's comfortable.
I don't even like knowing you do it.
Well, don't think about it.
I got land out there.
I'm not depreciating your dang land.
You don't know. Somebody's going to get shaky 8mm footage of you walking through the woods. Kind of walking away, you stop for a half second, you look back, and then you keep going. Quit it!
No.
See what this guy wants, and then I'll read this. Hi, Ray. Hold on. Go ahead, Ray.
Hey, you checked out America's Best radio personalities yet today?
No, one.
They posted the cut from 147 to the top 50.
Oh, that's right. On the website, they weed out like a certain amount every month.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody you know didn't make the cut.
Me?
Craddock.
Oh.
Dan and Tassos both did.
Wow.
Which you said you thought would be cool because if we got beat out by a weekend show.
Right.
Yeah. Saw that this morning. I said, man, I got to call him, tell him. He's going to love this.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for the heads up.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks, sir. We can thank Matt, our computer guy, for that.
Oh.
And Chris at Burt Biz.
Okay.
It was a military operation.
What'd they do?
They did it.
Okay.
They'll do it again this month.
Okay.
What we call it. Because we're sending emails back and forth. It just went to OSP. Oh, Operation Sphincter Pinch.
I see.
Where Craddock got squeezed out.
I got you.
So. And I guess with the voting ends again this month on that website, maybe they'll probably cut it down to half again. So if they weed it out at 200, they weed it out 100. Maybe this next month they'll weed out 50. I don't know how it goes. And I don't really know why anybody cares because there's no money this time. The very first time America's Best came to us, they said, hey, whoever wins this, you get $1,000 for your charity. I think, or $1,500, whatever. And then if your radio station's number 1, 2, you get money for that as well. So I think Operation Kindness ended up with like $2,500. This time they're not giving away anything, so I don't care. It was just funny to let Matt and Chris loose on them. OSP.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll happen again at the end of this month.
Okay. I like that.
And that Jerry Reynolds guy, that card dealer.
Yep.
I don't know who he's got working on it. But he had, I don't know, last time Matt looked, like 85,000 votes.
Obviously somebody doing whatever you guys did.
Yeah, but we started at the last minute.
Yeah.
I forgot what we ended up with. 130 or 140,000 that they were able to do in a course of like 4 days. And you don't want to mess with Matt when it comes to computer stuff because he's got 12 computers sitting in his living room. That's why it stays 98 degrees in there even with the air on. And Chris at VertBiz.com, God knows what he's got. So those are the last two guys you want to jack with as far as stuff.
Mm-hmm. Operations.
Yes. And you didn't do the audio with Trey.
I swear, I'm sorry.
Because I could tell he wanted to ask me about it over the weekend. Because Saturday night, went to dinner with Sal, the guy that's doing the paint job on Batmobile number 1 that you smashed.
I'm sorry.
figured since he's got my car, I might as well be nice to him.
Yes.
So you could tell he wanted to ask me about it there. But Sal was there with his wife, and I had a date, and Trey was there by himself because his mom's out of town. And one time Sal got up to go to the bathroom, and you could tell that Trey wanted to ask me about it, but still, Sal's wife there, and my date was there. So.
I'm sorry, he would have bought it.
All right. Here's the email from Jerry and the V-Man. Trey, bring me the email that I sent back to him, if you would. Thank you. Trey thinks I was too hard on him by what I sent back.
I don't think so at all.
I think I will bring your Eddie loaned him a recorder.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
They were going to tape some of those bits. We're going to see how it turned out. They were good, then we could use them. Okay? Could become a part of the show. Could start at one of the biggest shows in Dallas-Fort Worth radio history.
Yeah.
Who could do that?
Nobody.
Obviously, my Wheel of Doom is good enough idea to be implemented. He's talking about the Wheel of Pain thing we were talking about.
Okay.
Because we've done other stuff with wheels, and I went, hey, that's not a bad idea. We'll do that.
Sure.
Somebody jacks around, screws up, we spin the wheel, whatever the punishment comes up, boom. Like somebody said Fitz is doing something like that, too.
Okay.
Great. Obviously, my Wheel of Doom is a good enough idea to be implemented. Great. Happy to give ideas. Got a lot more where that came from. Gives me worth to know that the number one show in Dallas likes something I created.
Well, first of all, he didn't create it. I mean, I guess the Doom idea, yes, but...
Here it comes.
Okay.
What I don't like.
Oh, no.
And foreseeing happening is another, look what these idiots are doing. Now they've gone into a grocery store and did such and such. Why don't they leave us alone? I don't mind being an idiot, but when I have to give ideas that are put to use and still be made to look like an idiot for nothing, then, in the words of Russ, I smell a stinky. This is my very favorite part out of the whole email. I think it's wise to nip this in the bud right now.
Oh, no. Not one day. Not one whole day.
Mm-mm.
Let's nip this in the bud.
I had to look at this 2 or 3 different times. When Eddie gave it to me, I went, all right, now this is for real, because I'm going to go off on these guys. Don't turn around and go, I made this up.
Right. Oh, man.
You bring the recorder back?
Yeah, late that night.
Okay. How did that go?
I honestly just don't think he gets it. I mean, he thought that we were setting him up for some kind of fall, that we were going to somehow or another rob his brain of every ideal he ever had and then kick him to the side. I mean, that was what he just kept repeating over and over again was, you know, you're stealing. He goes, you make fun of Craddock for stealing your stuff, and then you do something like this. And I was like going, I don't get it. What did we steal from you? I said, we were actually using you in bits. And he goes, but, you know, he goes, y'all were going to make me look like an idiot.
Who said that?
He did.
Well, no, I mean, where did he get that?
I don't know. He just kept saying that JD, I guess at one point in time, had told him that it wouldn't be funny if you liked him when he was talking about the tapes that he was sending in.
Got it.
And so that resonated with him, and he just kept going on and on and on about how.
Well, good. Then he can fade off into obscurity.
That's sad. That's just sad.
Maybe there's enough room under the rock with you, Ron and Don and Kaja Gugu.
Didn't want to be made fun of. Does he listen to this show? I've been doing
Look
this
at Trey.
I've been doing this 25 years, and I get made fun of constantly.
You had the rocket boots on last week.
Look at Trey. Yeah, another good example. Man.
And you know damn well if you're having problems with somebody this early on, it gets worse.
First day.
It's like Scott, the stunt guy that we had over at the Eagle. We had him doing a bunch of stuff, and one day he got pissed off, screamed at me in the newsroom after the show. This show wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't for me. Oh, man. Say that again. I want to make sure I quote you right. It wouldn't. The show wouldn't be anything like what it is right now if it weren't for me. All right, I just make sure I got that down.
What in the world gets into people?
How many people ask about him now?
Nobody ever.
Thank you. I don't even know what he's doing now. I think it wise to nip this in the bud before it gets worse. Now, Eddie read something into the end of this that I didn't get. So I'll read this and you tell me what you get out of it.
Okay.
Maybe this is what one has to do to get into radio. If it is, then I will do it. If I know that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I don't mind being made fun of if I know I'm going to get a job.
Okay.
If you're going to hire me on for the show and not just make fun of me.
I wouldn't have immediately got that. That's what Eddie said. Yeah. That's what Eddie said, too.
Yeah.
So if I promise him a job,
basically,
then he'll play by our rules.
Yes.
Here's the email I sent back. Short, concise, businesslike, and certainly to the point.
Okay.
Let me make sure this is warmed up. Okay. To Jerry and the B-Man. Subject, your email to Eddie regarding the show. Just so there is no misunderstanding, do not contact the show again for any reason. Do not contact anyone at the station for any reason. Your attitude and ignorance indicates to me that you are the biggest up I have met in 24 years of broadcasting. I hope this clears up any questions or any possible misconceptions. Carbon copy, J.D. Ryan, Eddie Boyd, Trey Trenholm, Dan O'Malley, Bob McNeil, Dan Lewis, Chris Gebhardt, who's been instructed to bounce and block this email address from all servers, including Infinity.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a little gray line there. He's done.
I am absolutely finished. I didn't have to. They said, what did I say?
I know.
He sent the email about stunts. I went, you know what? I hate to just, these guys obviously want to work hard. I hate to just totally dismiss it. We'll give them a shot, see what happens. Then you get the email of, what I don't like is, you're in no position to say what you don't like. It'd be like me going to Chapman 20 years ago, hey, I'd really like to work hard and be part of the show. Now let me tell you, here's how we do it.
Here's how you're going to treat me.
Yeah.
Damn. This guy has no idea how many people hit you up weekly to want to do things like this. And you rarely take a chance on somebody. Rarely.
And a lot of them don't even get to me. You guys, sometimes you'll get them, or Trey or Eddie, and you guys just filter them out. These guys really seem like they wanted to work really hard. Mm-hmm. Had some good ideas. Certainly something worth looking into. Oh, baby. Mm-hmm. We still do news? Okay. We'll come back and we'll start news in a second. Don't let me forget to tell you the story about the kids.
Okay, I'll put that right here.
1:20 in the morning. What?
I was just asking what you were doing up 1:20.
The noise they were making outside.
Oh,
it's loud enough to wake me up.
Damn.
And then I caught them in the act.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Russ Martin. That?
We have no idea.
Was it a big one?
Yeah, it was one of the big 5-gallon ones. And we went looking for it and found it empty in the kitchen.
The water that I got from Sierra Springs.
It was sitting outside your office.
Because we can't get water anymore.
Right. Station's out, so somebody just helped themselves to yours.
Maybe it was McNeil. Because I told Bob he could have whatever he wanted. Anybody ask him?
No, but it was in the bottle was in the kitchen, the common area.
Well, how's Bob going to use it?
I don't know.
Because he didn't have a cooler in his office?
Well, I thought you gave him some of the little bottles.
Was it little bottles or the big ones?
The big one's what's missing.
Oh. Yeah, I did give him a bunch of the little ones.
Yeah. But this happened since Friday, so I doubt it was McNeil.
I guess we got to lock that up, too.
Yeah.
Or I got to pee in all of them.
Let's lock it up.
I don't care anymore. What am I going to do?
Nothing.
Stand around and watch the water all day?
No. Put it in
water that we got free?
Put it in your office. Well, like I said, if you don't mind the station using it, then.
Well, but if everybody uses it, then we can't get to it.
Right. I
don't care. Let them have it. I'll ask for my own.
You're on what?
Nothing.
You're on what?
Nothing.
You started to say something.
I say a lot of things that I don't finish.
You don't.
Nothing.
Your own
Nothing.
cooler?
That's part of it.
Okay. You got that.
Here I do.
Oh. Okay.
Take this and we'll start news. Hi, James.
Hey, what's up, Russ?
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember the story that JD read a week ago Friday about the volunteer firemen that got carjacked over in Sansom Park?
Hang on, let me think. Give me the story.
Volunteer firemen got carjacked in Sansom Park, put in the hospital, critical condition.
Okay.
His cousin goes to church where I go to church, and I was asking him Sunday how he was doing because they were saying that they might take him off the life support. The neurosurgeon...
Now, wait a minute. You mean take off life support because they've given up or because he's doing better?
Because he was... the one doctor told him that he had about a 0.00001% chance of ever having any brain functions again. He is. They put him on one of those EEGs, and he's got no brain response at all. And the one doctor told his family that he was probably going to have to, if he was going to live, that he'd be on machines the rest of his life, and he would never be able to function. He's in a coma right now. And the neurosurgeon, who's I guess this is what his cousin said is a real pro-lifer, had talked the mom into putting him into a rehab center down in South Fort Worth for 2 months to try and get an evaluation done on him. So he's just in pretty bad shape. I mean, they're not expecting any type of recovery whatsoever. And the family was thinking about taking him off the life support. But I told him, I had mentioned the fact that you were extremely proactive for police and fire.
We will.
And I told him that I'd give you all a call here this week and let you know what was up and just keep you updated on what's going on with him. Because, like I said, I heard the story. I heard it on your show Friday, and then on Sunday our preacher asked us to pray for him because he was in that bad a shape.
Okay. Well, you let me know what happens, and we'll do what we have to.
Absolutely, and just to let you know, the Sansom Park fire chief said that if and when he does pass away, they are going to go ahead and give him a fireman's funeral.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, Russ. We'll talk to you later.
Why can't crap like this happen at a-holes?
I don't know.
I never get that.
I don't either.
All right, now I'm bummed.
Sorry.
And I can't have a drink.
Why?
I stopped drinking again.
Why?
Because I did.
Why bother?
Because I am.
Started when? This morning?
See, when was the last, yesterday.
You drink yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the first day.
Yeah.
Okay. There's that stuff called naltrexone that helps you, basically, it tricks your brain when you do drink. You don't feel drunk, so there's no point in it. It's kind of like having non-alcoholic beer.
Oh. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm just going to quit.
Okay. I know you can do it if you get in the habit of not doing it.
In fact, I've even thrown some penalties in for myself.
Oh, what? Like, if you drink, what happens?
What?
What happens if you drink? What do you?
I get drunk.
I know. Know that. What are the penalties?
I've decided if I do it, I may give myself Fridays and Saturdays. I mean Saturdays and Sundays, or like Friday at 7 to Sunday at 7, something like that. What's wrong with that? I should be able to relax on the weekend.
You absolutely should. You should be able to drink every day if you want to.
I don't want to drink every day. It's not good for me.
It's not. And
I've gotten to the point to where I expect it when I get home because I'm still wound up from the show, sit down and eat, and I'm still awake. I want to relax. I can't relax. I can't turn it off. I want to be able to turn it off.
No.
Give me some of your dope.
I don't have any dope. I don't smoke dope. You can't smoke anything.
I know it.
Can't stand smoke.
All right, so if I drink...
I'm just saying that's typical alcoholic talk.
Why?
When you start limiting yourself to a certain
it's not.
kind of
I'll tell you exactly why it's not.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Remember when I went on the diet the first time?
Yes.
What you suggested?
Which was?
Back around 81, 82.
Oh, okay.
What you do is you give yourself like an eat day. Eat whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the week, you stick to your diet, and you know that Saturday or whatever day it is, you reward yourself.
But you're going to want to relax in the evenings after you wound up with the show.
It's the same thing as cutting back on your food. Why is it when you can cut back on your food and, have like one day on the weekend that you eat, you're still not considered an overeater? But if you do it like with alcohol, it's still considered being an alcoholic.
It works. It's just because most of the time it doesn't work. Then a Wednesday will come along that'll be really crappy.
I can't do it.
And
I won't be able to because I've set rules now.
Okay.
That I'm going to stick to this time.
If you stick to them.
So if I drink during the week, I'm deciding.
Okay. This is up until Friday at 7.
Yeah. I get Friday at 7 to like Sunday at 7.
Okay.
That's fair, isn't it?
That's very fair. I see at 6:50 Sunday night. I'm back.
Right. Watching the clock.
Yeah.
And I'll take a lie detector every Monday, so you guys know.
Okay. I believe you. If you can do it,
if I drink one time outside of those times, I'll strip absolutely naked and run the service road of John Carpenter.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
With a boner.
Lovely. Lovely.
Running backwards.
Okay.
The American flag hanging on.
I wish you drink just to get there just to see that. American flag waving.
Saluting.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
Okay. Starting.
And I'll also make a donation to Operation Kindness.
Okay.
$500.
For every time you drink?
Yep.
Man. Okay.
So there's my bond right there. Now I got to stick to it because I said it out loud. That's why I had the big pause earlier going, if I don't say anything out loud, it don't count.
That's true.
So there's the thing. Starting today.
Starting right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And this doesn't include tricking me to where I come back in and somebody slips some alcohol in my drink that sits here on the counter. Nothing like that.
A voluntary drink of alcohol.
Right.
How long is this going to go?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, then you can just randomly stop and just go, that was the deadline.
Let's say 6 weeks.
6 weeks, okay. From today.
Let's make it through October 4th. That's my birthday. I don't know how long that is.
2 months from today.
Okay. We'll do it till then.
Okay.
By then, I'll be into the pattern, and I won't care anymore.
Perfect.
Now, this doesn't count NyQuil?
No. This counts hard liquor, beer, wine.
Right. Vanilla extract, doesn't count that?
You're sitting around pounding vanilla extract. What is the alcohol content in that?
It's like, I don't know if vanilla extract is that high, but some of the other extracts, like orange or whatever,
yeah.
It's at least 50 proof.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it?
That's higher than wine. How can they sell it in the grocery store?
I don't know. You can go look. They said on the cabinet, it'll say what the percentage of alcohol is.
I had no idea. That was so high.
I think it's at least 20-25%, which would be 50 proof.
It's amazing, see people in on Sundays, real alcoholics, pounding back extracts. Do you?
No.
You don't. Have you ever done that? That's pathetic.
We tried it once to see what it tastes like.
What does it taste like?
Yucky. It's too concentrated. You can't.
And if you mix it with something, then it's not as strong.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Oh, is this the Dan Lewis thing? Yeah. All right. Was it funny listening to it again?
Yes.
All right. Dan Lewis was visiting on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And near the end of the show, Laura's wife calls in. And I accidentally said something that was probably unkind. Here it comes. Hello?
Hi.
Laura?
Yes.
What's up, dear?
Hi. Changing plans.
What is the change in plans? I didn't have any plans.
I know. Neither did I until work today.
What?
I have to work tonight.
Christ. All right.
What does that mean? Does Dan have to come home?
Does he have to come home?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah, it means that he has to come home.
Dan, you gotta go home.
Bye, Dan.
Now, Dan. Now? We're not done.
No.
We're not finished playing.
How much time do I have? How much time do I have?
How long can he stay?
Usual time. I got to go back to work at 10.
Okay.
Same as last night, but
All right.
exact same thing. Just got to install some more security patches.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, here's an idea. If you got some free time tonight, why don't you stop by Six Flags and tell him that Dan wants his own theme park? There you go. So if you missed that Friday, there it is.
You had that going around in your head just going, gonna do it. Here it comes.
Don't screw this up. All right.
That's fun.
Thanks, Eddie. All right, let's start news again. Do you have any other sponsors you want to throw in?
No, that's it.
It's the only one for the day?
Yeah.
All right. Load that thing up anyway. Here we go. All right, 410. Judo Legal ID. J.D. Rhines on Live 105.
Thank you, Ross. And it is brought to us by Texas Showgirls. I'll be there from 8 until 10 o'clock. That's at 10945 Composite in Dallas. That'll be tomorrow, right next to Old San Francisco Steakhouse. Come out and party with us and the Texas Showgirls. Monday, August 4th, 2003, Jeff Gordon from NASCAR fame is 32 today. Billy Bob Thornton turns 48. Yasser Arafat is 74. And Queen Mother Elizabeth would have been 103. Just a matter of time, they say, until American forces bag the ace of spades, Saddam Hussein. He's on the run, and the American troops are on the sprint to capture the former Iraqi dictator. U.S. forces have conducted a series of ultra-secret operations in the hunt for Saddam since his sons were killed. And Episcopalians took a historic step over the weekend toward approving their very first openly gay bishop. One of the two legislative bodies of the Episcopal Church, this one made up of the clergy and laity, confirmed the election of Reverend Gene Robinson as a bishop in New Hampshire. The second vote is scheduled today by the bishops only if the bishops also approve of the father become the first gay.
How could you have somebody lead your church that likes to puff them?
I don't know.
I read that story today, and then I got it on the internet just to see, because I've heard before, quotes from the Bible that say, a man shall not lie with another man as he does with a woman, blah, blah, blah. Is that pretty close?
Yes.
All right. So I thought, I'll just get on the internet and see what the Bible actually says about homosexuality. There are so many contradictions. I don't know how anybody follows the Bible, because it'll say one thing, and then somebody else, another an expert on the Bible or a theologian or whatever, will find another quote that'll contradict that. Or somebody will take a quote from the Bible and interpret it one way. Somebody else will interpret it another way. I'm emailing back and forth with it. It's like, how do you guys figure this out? This would drive me nuts.
I agree.
And then Eddie sent me a quote. He goes, here's what it says. This isn't open for interpretation. Well, obviously it is, because you got these other people over here that are supposed to be as good as the theologians over here that are going, well, here's how you should read this. Then it talks about Sodom and Gomorrah. I actually read this for about a half an hour. I don't know how anybody can keep the Bible straight. 10 Commandments I got.
Yeah.
I don't agree with all of them.
You don't follow all of them.
I follow more than you do.
Okay.
They threw me off.
I'm sorry.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Talks about, you correct me when I get something wrong, Eddie. Talks about Sodom being destroyed by God.
Yes.
Okay. Because of his homosexuality. Is that right so far?
Partially. There was a lot of other things going on. They was just a really bad place. Guys would sell their daughters into prostitution so that they could buy alcohol because they were alcoholics. All kinds of homosexuality. Just any immoral thing you can think of was going on.
All right. So now Sodom's condemned to death or whatever.
Okay.
But then you find somebody else that say, well, he was condemned before the homosexual act occurred. Then you have somebody else that went back and interpreted it, and they say, well, the whole Sodom, the city of Sodom. Is that right?
Yes.
You're reading it wrong. They're talking about hospitality and how you treat other people and raping angels. God. Am I making this up?
There's people that read it that way. I mean, honestly, if you just read what it says in the Bible and you get a correct translation, because on the Old Testament, I always rely on the Hebrew translation into English.
I know. And something else I read today that said most theologians all agree that the Bible was what do you call it when you go from one language to the other?
Translated.
Yeah, translated accurately.
Okay.
So as you read it, that's what, and it's supposed to be God's word. It was translated accurately. I don't. It's kooky.
I know. I've read it, and it's very confusing to me. And I'm not nearly the study that Eddie is.
And then after about a half hour, I'm going, what do I care if they make a gay guy a bishop in a church?
You shouldn't, other than it's odd if you go by the letter of the Bible.
Well, if you go by the Bible, he's never going to get into heaven. Do you really want somebody leading your congregation that can't get into heaven? I have that part right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So now you got your church, and you got Father Queer running it, and you're going to take his word, even though he can't get into heaven. He's obviously a sinner.
Yes. Well, we all are. But, yeah, this specifically says no gays.
No gays, no fornicators, no sodomites.
Mm-hmm.
What else was it? Murderers,
rapists, incestual, and there was a ton.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
They even have a part in there about having sex with a woman when she's on her period.
See? What did I tell you?
Excuse me, they also have parts about sleeping with married women, too.
That don't make any difference. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about having menstrual sex.
So?
Yes.
Against it?
It is absolutely against it.
I don't, because it's wrong, it's nasty, it's disgusting. She needs to relax. That's her week of rest. You're not supposed to be pounding a red mud puddle.
So... Okay. So what if you're in the middle and she hasn't started yet, but during the thing?
That's an accident.
Okay, so that's
if you know, I'm sure if you know that it's going on, that's when you're in trouble. All right?
Absolutely.
No.
You know.
It says that in the Bible, Eddie.
Yes, in Leviticus.
See?
I didn't know that.
Leviticus knows everything. Leviticus ain't got no clown nose.
Okay. I'm still going to do it. Well, hormones are raging. That has
got to be one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard.
Mm-mm. Well, okay. Houston Chronicle reports.
How could you do that? Why can't you just wait?
Well, if you want to, and and the opportunity arises, why would you not? Just throw down a towel or in the shower. You can wash off.
It's wrong.
She wants to.
It's wrong.
If she doesn't want to, then it's wrong. If she wants to, it's not wrong.
It is wrong. It's according to linoleum, it's wrong.
Leviticus.
Whoever. Like it says in Leviticus.
Right.
The puddle be red, turn your head. Yes, it does.
It doesn't say that. No.
I'm thinking of another phrase. Hold on a second.
Okay. Trace just said, Leviticus is Old Testament, you go to heaven through Christ. New Testament. I don't know what that means.
What does it mean, Eddie?
There's people that believe that because Christ came, that it just threw the whole old law out, that the only way you can get into heaven is through Christ. But if you actually read the New Testament, it says you do that by retaining the law. That men get into heaven through the law, through Christ. You have to believe in Christ, but Christ also amended the law.
Okay.
Basically, Christ said, the law that was before me, let no man put asunder. And that's an actual quote.
Okay, so he doesn't supersede anything that happened.
No. What it did is it released people from having to slaughter goats and stuff like that for their sins. You're able to pray and ask God for your forgiveness. And
okay. Well, I don't think it's bad.
Well, according to the Bible, you're sinning.
I'm doing a lot of sinning according to the Bible.
Still working on that other phrase.
Okay.
Hold on.
God forgives me.
Not for that.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Does.
And you know what? I don't think Jesus died on the cross so you could sit there and pound a red mud puddle.
No, for all my sins.
Well, not that one.
That's all of them.
Not that one.
All of them.
I believe he said that on the cross.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Just forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do.
And then he goes, but not that. Go ahead, Aaron.
Hey, that time of the month thing, it's not a major thing. It makes
yes,
you
it
unclean.
is. That's disgusting.
It makes you unclean, there's no question, but it's not like committing murder or even adultery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes, it is.
I think God will forgive me.
Not for that.
According to the Houston Chronicle, cashiers at a supermarket in Argentina have been asked to wear adult diapers so they don't have to take a bathroom break. The local labor secretary who's investigating this situation says she's never heard of anything like it in 17 years as a labor lawyer. This is in Argentina.
Where is this? What did they do?
Cashiers at a supermarket have to wear adult diapers so they don't have to take bathroom breaks as often they can.
I don't know why we don't have to do that here so we don't flush the toilet.
What do you mean we have to flush the toilet?
If we wore
the money?
Yeah.
Don't bring it up.
You know damn well they're close to shutting the toilets off here, so we don't flush them. They've already cut the hot water off.
Yeah. They might.
You ever tinkle in one of those?
What?
With adult diapers?
No. Why would I have an adult diaper on?
It's going to be fun.
No.
Like if you go someplace where you can't stop in DT?
No. I mean, I've gone in the lake before.
Why?
Because you're in the lake.
People swim in that.
Sorry.
Nobody swims in your pants. You are just nasty.
I'm on a lake all day drinking.
Pee in a bottle.
Drinking stuff. Oh, yes. I'm going to stand up on my boat and whip my thing out now.
So you get in the water and you pee?
Yes. Everybody does.
I don't. That's another reason I don't like going to the lake. I don't know what's running around in there, what's going to grab me by the feet, and the fact that you're running around tinkling. I'm not going.
Who's grabbing you by the feet?
You don't know what's in those lakes.
We're going. You talk about Possum Kingdom.
I'm talking about any lake. If I can't see my feet, I ain't getting in it.
Possum Kingdom's pretty clear. It's got areas that are 15 and 20 feet visibility.
Could be all kind of things swimming in there.
There's nothing going to grab your feet at a lake. Just some fish, but they don't bother you. They're more afraid of you than you are of them. You don't have to get in the lake. You just get on the boat. Nothing's going to grab you.
Hi, Eric.
Yeah. JD?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. If you drink bottled water, listen to this. People who consume large amounts of bottled water.
I would know. Everybody's drinking all our water.
I know. You get very...
Hold on a second. Trey, go get me some adult diapers. I'd like to wear one.
What?
I just want to see what it's like to go TT in your pants.
You are not going to do that.
It just absorbs it, doesn't it? You want one?
No.
It'll be fun.
No.
Come on.
Wait.
Just stand here.
No.
I'll do it on the air. It'll be funny.
Because what'll happen is I'll do it and you won't.
No, I'll do it.
Go, ha, fooled you. And then from then on, I'll be a pee pants. I know I will.
JD Poopy Pants.
Yeah. I like pooping. No.
Can you poop in them?
Yes.
Wouldn't it moosh it all over you?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want that then.
No. Moosh it.
It would.
Oh, yes, I would think so if you did that.
Well, what's the difference between wearing those and mooshing it in that and mooshing it in your regular underwear?
They're sealed. They won't seep out.
Oh. Well, that's good. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi. I was wondering if you'd ever had sex with a virgin.
No.
You've never had sex with a virgin?
Ask me one more time.
Okay, well, never mind then, but I figured you had. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Are you one?
No, I'm not, actually.
How old are you?
I am 19 years old.
Okay. Why did you ask if I'd had sex with a virgin?
Because it's the same thing as having sex with someone on her period.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I mean, the same thing
not.
technically.
I haven't done either one, but it's got to be different.
It's not different.
It is different. One of them, a woman's cleansing herself for the month, and the other one, you're popping somebody's hyme.
Well, no.
Yes.
Same
Yes. No. Quit
yes.
it. Stop.
It does?
It's different.
Okay. Well, Well, that's all I wanted.
Okay.
I thought I'd ask.
All righty.
Okay, bye-bye.
How come nobody calls up Ron Chapman and asks him if he's ever popped a virgin? They're calling me.
Because we're talking about having sex with that stuff.
I'm not doing it.
Okay. Anyway, if you drink bottled water, you might be missing out on fluoride, according to the health department. They say fluoride helps prevent tooth decay by strengthening tooth enamel in many cities. Most cities put fluoride in the water. A diet high in sugar and acid also raises the risk of adult cavities.
Another word for red. Crimson? Yeah, I like that. Crimson.
15-year-old kid in Clifton, New Jersey, was just walking home last Tuesday night about 7 o'clock when a man pulled up along beside him, tried to lure him into the car. Kid couldn't shake this potential kidnapper, so he whipped out his cell phone cam and took a picture of the guy and took a picture of his license plate. The man turned out to be 59-year-old William McDonald, then got out of the car, tried to grab the boy. The boy was able to break free, run to the cops. The guy is now in the jail.
If the crimson flow, try the backhoe. That's also from Leviticus.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not in the Bible.
It is.
No, it's not. Oh, excuse me. See, you put it up there where there's that stuff always, and you wouldn't put it in the front where there's that.
That's right.
That's gross.
I haven't found a chick to let me do that in years. Last time I did it, kind of ooked me out anyway.
Yeah. Because you touched.
Yeah, I touched one of her baked goods.
Yeah.
Because I started with my finger.
And you screamed.
Yeah, I remember jumping up out of the bed.
That sure is romantic.
I remember that. It was right after a Christmas party. I was still at the Eagle. It was 98.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went over to the girl's house. It was an older apartment. Had those little gasoline space heaters. Mm-hmm. Remember that, like the kind when you grow up?
Yep.
So in the room just kind of smelled the natural gas. Mm-hmm. We're making out in her bed. I do that. Touch the tip of one. I jump up out of the bed screaming, I can't do this! Have to go.
You didn't do anything else after that?
Oh! It just takes the magic out of it when you know that the factory's open.
That's why you normally prepare before you do that.
Well, I didn't know. And I certainly didn't think to ask her, excuse me, do you have one in the oven?
You just got to get the water going first.
I just didn't think to ask if there was
it's part of the preparation for that
thing going on in the brownie barn. Sorry. Next time I'll know to ask.
You do have to ask. That's something you have to prepare for. You can't just jump into it. Well, you can't. I mean, for that reason.
Well, that's why I was doing some exploratory work beforehand.
Very good. Well, Vince Neal posted a $1,000 bond in Lyon County, Nevada, which has officially been charged with misdemeanor battery. As you may recall, Vince is accused of beating down a prostitute at the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. Her name was Trixie Blue. She's claimed that Vince grabbed her by the throat and threw her against a wall July the 10th when Vince and his band stopped by to sign autographs. If convicted, he'll accept a 6 months in prison and a $1,000 fine. The owner of the Bunny Ranch says it didn't happen. Actually, he says Trixie got mad because Vince would not have sex with her.
I just looked out in the lobby where the receptionist is. Mm-hmm. What happened to the old receptionist?
She's been gone for 3-4 months. You had a going away party?
Oh. That the one where I left stuff on her sweater?
No, that was before. That was your going away party to her. But she was here another year after that. Now she's gone.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the one you left the present on.
But you said no, it wasn't the one.
Oh, I thought you meant, did you do that at the go away party? No.
I didn't go to the party. Otherwise I'd known she was gone.
No,
what's the matter with you?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the one that you left the present on.
I don't care anymore.
All right.
How long she been gone?
3 or 4 months.
I miss her.
You miss her? You wouldn't speak to her.
I can't even think of her name. What was it? Yeah, Catherine. Miss Catherine.
She's gone.
She died?
No, she left for another job.
Oh. But you tell me if she died.
I'll tell you.
Are you hiding something from me?
I'm not hiding.
What are you hiding?
I'm not hiding.
Did she die?
Another job. Just a job.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay.
Saw her last week.
Where'd you see her?
Here in the building. She came by to say hi to some people.
Oh, okay. Miss her.
You don't miss her. You didn't speak to her.
So?
Except that one night you got little drunk and horny. I'll make it up to you. Come in my office.
I haven't talked to you for almost a year.
And you're giving me the eyes like, get out. Get out.
You do good at that. Trey doesn't get it.
I know.
You'll catch his eye, and you'll look at him, and then you'll look at the door, and you think he'll follow your eyes, and then he'll actually say out loud, what's the matter?
Eyes hurting you?
I still can't believe he walked in here when Siebert was here.
I can't either.
I knew he would do it with Dan, and I had no idea Siebert was going to come down Friday after the show.
Right.
And Dan and I already had the bit planned where I went, you just come in the studio after the show, we'll talk for a while, Trey will be able to see you in through the window, and you know that either he's going to ask about it later, or he's going to come in. Because he does it every time. Mm-hmm. I've been in here in the middle of something.
Yes.
With a female that would stay after the show. He walks right in.
And he knew it was going on.
And stand there.
Yes.
He's retarded.
No, not. Mike Tyson is financially bankrupt, he says. He's recently filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, claiming he's pretty much squandered away his $300 million in boxing earnings through a lavish lifestyle and some bad advice. Mike discovered that his debts far exceed his assets. Mike has a $100 million lawsuit pending against promoter Don King, which goes to trial in September. Tyson claims King cheated him out of millions back in the 90s.
Obviously somebody else that read Dover's book. How to get out of your debts.
No, no. I don't know which one Chapter 11 is.
That doesn't make any difference. You don't have to pay anybody. What's Chapter 11, Eddie?
Yeah.
All right.
13 you pay. I think 7 is the one you don't pay anything.
There are 3 different chapters?
Yeah. There's one that's for like companies, and then 2 for
individuals. 11 to 13 individuals.
I think it's 11 and 7.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that's in Dover's book.
It's not about.
What?
I won't argue with this again, but it's not about getting out of your debt. It's about getting debt collectors off you and dealing with your actual.
Had you dealt with the actual collector when all this started, it wouldn't have been handed over to a debt collector.
That's true.
So it's not their fault that you don't like the way that they collect money that is due them. A moral obligation.
You're right. Everybody's not as good at it as you are.
That's not. It's got nothing to do with me.
Some people get sick. Some people have accidents.
Okay, I'm all right with some of that. And if you have to do that and something catastrophic happens that you can't plan for, but most of these things you can plan for. How many times do you think these people are living beyond their means? Well, I wanted this. I wasn't ready for this, but I wanted it. Yeah. I figured, you know what? I got a good job. My wife's got a good job. We both, we're bringing in a lot of money. Yes. We'll go ahead and buy this. Next thing you know, neither one of them's got a job. One of them's riding a stick horse at 7-Eleven. Or Six Flags.
Six Flags.
Well, I'm sure 7-Eleven's next.
Yes. It does happen. And that's how it happens. You think, hey, things are beautiful.
That's why I think that's the one good thing I got out of my dad was paranoia. It's never going to last. So as the money comes in, I shove a good portion in the bank. So if it doesn't last, I've got plenty of time to find another job. I will not live with my dad again.
I'm certain of that. But it's also you've never had children or a wife or an ex-wife.
That can you do this?
Well, it really does. I mean, that's huge expenses.
Yeah, Trey just brought me something. Yes, what is this?
The bankruptcy chapters.
Okay, Chapter 7, liquidation. Chapter 7 is the Bankruptcy Code's liquidation chapter, which is sometimes referred to as a straight bankruptcy. It is used primarily by individuals who wish to free themselves of debt simply and inexpensively, but also may be used by businesses that wish to liquidate and terminate their business. Chapter 11 of the Bankruptcy Code is frequently referred to as reorganization. Although an individual may file under Chapter 11, generally is used to reorganize a business. Is that what Tyson just did, 11?
Yes.
So he's going to reorganize. Then you have 12. I never heard of that one.
Never heard of 12 either.
Never heard of Chapter 12? Adjustment of debts of a family farmer with regular income.
And 13 is the personal one. That's what most people
13 is frequently referred to as a wage earner chapter, although its benefits and protection are available to individuals with any form of regular income. Chapter 13 is designed for individuals with regular income who desire to pay their debts but are currently unable to do so. Purpose of Chapter 13 is to enable financially distressed individual debtors to propose, and it goes on. Regardless, I still think it's a cop-out.
Well, it's not if you get yourself in a mess. And you're right. Everybody could put money away. Everybody should. But they don't.
Well, that was a nice job by Trey. Maybe he's not stupid.
No, he's retarded. He is. He's retarded.
He's not retarded. He's just sometimes a little slow. It doesn't always click in his head. He's a good guy.
He's a tard.
No, he's not.
I work with him every day.
I understand that.
He walked in on Seabrook. He walked in on Dan Lewis.
You know, sometimes just not everybody sees what's going on.
When you're retarded.
That was a nice reversal. That's too hard. I don't like this part. It's too hard to argue that he's not retarded. I don't know how you do it. Because right in the middle, I almost went, yeah. What kind of idiot walks into the studio when you're in with the general manager, the VP of 6 Infinity stations in this market, and you know we got to be talking some kind of business?
Yeah.
And he just cruises in. Hello! Get out of here. And the same thing with Dan.
Yep.
But at least with Siebert, I give him credit for this. He walks in and turns back around.
Why walk in at all?
I don't know.
See through the window that he's in here.
Maybe he thought we weren't going to look at him, because as soon as the door opened, both of us stopped talking and we looked at him.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Maybe he thought, I'll just sneak in like he does in the afternoons here. I'll just put my headphones on.
Yeah. I just fucking put on my headphones and they'll forget I'm not supposed to be in here. Go ahead.
Okie dokie. LA police say there might be some truth to the fact that Marion Suge Knight got a hit out on him. Investigators say that 4 of 8 people killed in slings beginning in 1997 were close associates of Mr. Knight. And the word on the street, so to speak, is that he's the ultimate target. And there's a hit on him right now. There's a hit out on him. And he says he's not too worried about it. He said, quote, "It's not just my friends getting killed. Black men get murdered every day in the ghetto. I'm not nervous. I got no reason to be scared."
How many stories you got left?
One.
Go ahead.
Geely tanked over the weekend. Everybody knew it would. American Wedding was number 1 with $34 million, followed by Spy Kids 3, Pirates of the Caribbean. Seabiscuit came in 4th. Bad Boys 2 was 5th, and way down at number 7 with $3.8 million. Geely. There it is. News and information brought to us by the Texas Showgirls. I'll be there tomorrow night, 8 to 10 on Composite. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
I just like to go on record saying, you're really a f***ing ass.
Same as last night,
All right.
but exact same thing. Just got to install some more security patches.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, here's an idea. If you got some free time tonight, why don't you stop by Six Flags and tell them that Dan wants his own theme park?
Even Dan's laughing.
Yeah. I really wonder how long it would have been had Laura not gotten drunk at my party and told McNeil, hey, Dan really wants his own show.
Right.
Because he had never said anything to me, never even threw anything out close that would indicate that he wanted his own show. I don't think it ever said anything to you guys?
Mm-mm. No, when you guys told me they closed the door to the office that night and told me, I thought, I'm looking for the recorder. I knew it was a host. I'm like, if you're looking for a different reaction, tell me now.
I can fake this better.
Yeah, don't. Really.
Let me do traffic with Gail before I forget. Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
What do you got?
I got Just Brakes, North Texas Clean Air, and Valero Energy.
All right. Your out cue is drive in, zip out.
Call the brake safety experts at Just Brakes today and ask about their 4-wheel friction reline for as little as $99.88. Just Brakes. Just stop and think about it. Did you know that by working from home you can improve our air quality? Ask your employer about telecommuting or log on to tryparkingit.com for more information. Zip into your neighborhood Diamond Shamrock corner store or stop and go and pick up any 2 12-packs of Dr. Pepper or 7-Up for just $4.99. Diamond Shamrock. Drive in, zip out.
Well, on southbound 35 Simmons at Oaklawn, there is 4-car crash blocking the left lane, and traffic is backed up almost to 183. On southbound 75 Central, before 635, the right lane blocked in the high-five construction. You're back up solid to Beltline in Richardson. And let's see here, southbound 35 South R.L. Thornton at Colorado. There's a stalled car in the HOV lane on the bridge, and that's why traffic is extra tight moving into the downtown Dallas Mixmaster. This also brought to you by Pep Boys. List your car on ebaymotors.com for a chance to win a car or family vacation. Plus, get more than $300 worth of travel-related coupons online or at Pep Boys, the car people. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3 to Talk It Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Going to be 78 for the overnight low, 103 tomorrow. It's 102 degrees currently. Feels like 107 at Live 105.3 to Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Okay.
See those firemen? There's a fire going at Montfort and Spring Valley.
Yeah.
I look at 103 degrees in there in full gear. I just don't know how they keep from passing out.
I don't either. And those suits don't have. I didn't know this until recently. Fire Station 47 around the corner from us.
Yeah.
They were all excited because the latest engine they got has air conditioning.
Most of them don't?
I don't know. They were saying theirs didn't.
My God.
I always thought with all the enclosed cabs, all of them had air.
Yeah, you think? I just don't know how they do it. These guys are up on top of a roof in an apartment complex fighting a fire. It's 100. It feels like it's 107 outside.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's not. I know what it was like working in a pizza kitchen with a jet stream oven blowing out 200-degree heat. I know what it was like just working in there. I can't imagine being outside working around flames, all wrapped up in protective gear. Yeah, that's right. Those are the guys you want to hose out of their raises. Fine, I'll give it to them. I was going to tell Trey to hunt down Mighty John.
Why?
I bought some more albums over the weekend.
I need to go with you and do that one time.
Where? Where?
Under the paper, right there.
I can't find it. Where's the two-way? Screw it. Hang on. Try! You'll be here in a second. Sometimes I just get up early on Saturdays and go hit some garage sales.
Okay. That's cool.
What's the matter?
Well, it's funny because I hear it in my office, and then through the delay, I hear it walking down the hall, too, and it's just funny to listen to.
First of all, did you get me my adult diapers?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And could you hunt down Mighty John Marshall, please?
I certainly can.
Thank you. You're doing a fine, fine job. Anyway, that's where I get them.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I go out to antique places, but they don't seem to have a lot.
Not the 45.
45's albums. I bought all the albums this time.
Well, you don't have a turntable anymore. Why are you collecting them just for...
You go back and sell them.
Oh.
They also make, if you buy albums and you like the cover art, they make things at Michael's or MJ Designs or whatever's still open. Frames specifically made for albums.
I didn't know that.
So you can hang those on the wall. If you got something autographed or whatever. Because I got a few albums that are autographed and I got a few laser discs that I had autographed by some of the guys from Star Trek.
It'd be cool to get that famous Loverboy album in the jeans. Red, is it like red?
Yeah, the red leather pants and he's got his fingers crossed behind his butt.
Get him to sign it.
Get lucky.
When he comes here, yeah.
Yeah, if we get Reno back in for the white trash party.
Now you're going to whiz on yourself?
Yeah. You don't want one?
No.
Let me see one, Eddie. I've never, we did this once over at the Eagle a long time ago. We actually didn't tinkle.
Okay.
I think I tooted.
Oh, God.
Women and men, small and medium.
Just like kitty pants.
Great big diaper pant.
Yeah.
You see these? Yeah. You see what I'm holding?
Right.
This is what old age has in store for us. I don't want to get over 50 where I got to wear these to leave the house.
You don't. People are 60, 70, and 80 don't wear those.
Do you want to wear these when you get old?
No.
Sooner or later, you're going to gotta.
I don't have to.
Yes, you are. Well, then you're going to go on yourself, and nobody's going to talk to you in the home.
I want to be in a home.
You're going to be in a home. Sooner or later, we're going to get old, and people are going to stick us in a home.
No.
I don't even know where I'm going to end up because I don't have kids. When I'm dead, or when I get sick and... I
had a thought, my kids are going to choose... No, I'm choosing a home. They'll put me in someplace horrible. Can't you choose your own home?
I don't know what you can do. When you get to a certain age, I think they just throw you in one.
My mom went to one for a while.
You put her in there?
Yes.
She didn't want to go, did she?
No.
Are you making this up?
I'm not.
Don't make this up, because this'll make me cry, and it ain't even my mom.
It was terrible. She needed around the clock.
Is this real?
This is real.
I'm gonna turn the mics off.
When I came back from college, she was very, very ill, and
she didn't want to go.
Get into details, but she needed around the clock care, and the hospital was out. They won't keep you unless you're sick, and we had to put her.
What did she say? Is she really not? Don't host me. She really didn't want to go?
Of course not.
Well, she knew she needed round the clock. I'm going to cry.
It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
That's what made doing the dog easy, right?
That was cold.
I know I know that everybody's waiting for me to say it.
But yeah, I go back every day and visit her. It's not like we left her in there. She was only in there a few months. Then she went to live with my sister.
Wow.
It was hard. It was very, very difficult, but she needed round-the-clock care, and the hospital won't keep you if you're not...
How could she not understand she needed to be there?
She understood it. She just didn't want to be there.
She had to go someplace.
I know. I had her in my house. Just moved back from college, freshly married.
So you're how old now?
23.
Is that John? I'll put him on the phone while we're talking about this. Hi, John.
Hey there, how are you?
Good. We're just talking about how JD kills family members and dogs.
I don't. So I was like 23, freshly married, and now my mother's living with us, and she's sick. I mean, really, really sick.
How old was she?
At this point, probably 60.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, it was bad. My dad flew in, everybody flew in, and my dad actually paid for the funeral, and it was all set that when it occurred, not if, when, that the ambulance we called and everything was handled. My dad came in and handled all the details, so we wouldn't have to. And dang, if she didn't end up getting better and outliving him. Weird.
How long between when your parents died, your mom and your dad?
2 years.
Chick, I think I already told you this. Then we'll get to you in a second, John.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. I just found this out I think it was November. It was either November last year or November of the year before. Mm-hmm. I got an email from an ex-girlfriend. She knew I stayed close to her dad. Mm-hmm. So I got an email in January that said, hey, Dad's really sick. You should go visit him.
Okay.
All right, so I email her back. Well, tell me what hospital. I'll go see him immediately. She goes, I don't know what happened with that email, but it took 2.5 months to get to you. He's been dead for 2 months.
Man.
And her mom had gotten sick with some type of ovarian cancer or something like that. I don't know if it's ovarian. Whatever it was enough to kill her. She got sick, was dead in 2 weeks. 3 weeks later, Dad's dead. And I know what they say about stuff like that, but that was, you don't just catch cancer and die.
No. That's freaky.
Why was I telling that story?
We're talking about my mom.
Oh, yeah.
How far apart my parents died.
Right. Now I'm good and depressed.
I'm sorry. Talk about the music. That'll make you happy.
Hi, John.
Hey, how you doing?
I picked up some stuff over the weekend I wanted to run past you.
Another good weekend for you.
I don't know. I keep having to bother you with this because somebody won't send me a free money music kit.
Now you got one of those. I've sent you more kits than...
You have never sent me in. Where, John, where are you sending them?
I don't know, but I sent them right to the radio station.
I have never seen anything.
Well, next time we're going to make somebody sign for it.
Hold on a second. Let me ask Trey. Something could have come and I didn't know about it. John's been on since Trey's been here, right?
Yes.
Trey.
Answer your question is no, never.
See? Nothing's come. You're not saying, I know that you just forget. See, here's what we should do is I don't mention the website until I get it. Oh, you can laugh. I know how this works. We've had people on before where we hadn't got the free product we were plugging.
Yeah.
We don't ever get it. If you don't get it ahead of time, you never get it.
Well, something is wrong somewhere.
Why don't you just do this next one, mail it to my house?
I'll do. Well, you have Trey email me your home address, and I'll do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Hang on. I made a list. Hold on. Where are you? Are you in Washington?
Portland, Maine.
Yeah, whatever.
Close enough.
That's close, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. How's the weather there?
We are fogged in. We have been for a week.
All right, here's what I got. I picked up all albums this time, so I don't know cuts. I don't know much of anything, so I just wrote this down. Michael Jackson, the E.T. album.
Good album. The E.T. album probably his most valuable record right now, up to $100.
Is it really?
Yeah. Not too many of them.
And it's pretty scratched.
Oh, well, $100 we always say up to because it does depend on the condition.
Yeah, I mean, this thing was pretty jacked. It looks like somebody was using like a cinder block for a needle. I'm not kidding. I don't know. Yeah.
Is that still worth money if it's in that condition?
Well, you basically, when you know what the mint condition price is, apply it on the scale of 1 to 10.
Well, I mean, but when people collect these, they don't collect them to play. It's just to have and display, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, so what difference would it make if it's playable or not?
Because they want it to look real good so they can call their friends and show them and say, look what I got, and you don't.
All right.
You know, we're all very immature.
Beatles. This one actually a 45. I didn't write it down. Beatles. Hang on. It was Columbia. It's a green label. I'm trying to think of the song.
Beatles on Columbia.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Capitol?
Yeah, Capitol. I'm sorry. That's right. green label, right?
Could be.
I can't remember the song, no. The backside I never heard of.
Well, if it's a green label, chances are it's a reissue.
Okay.
On Capitol.
I also got a Paul McCartney and Wings. I don't remember which one that was. I think it was Wings Over America. Was that anything?
Not a big collectible, up to around $30. The big one by Paul McCartney is the Ram album.
Okay.
Mono versions of that are currently up to $3,500.
Really?
Yeah.
They issued a mono LP?
All the covers will indicate stereo, but when they sent now these are not promotional copies, but they sent the mono copies mostly to radio stations because radio stations back then in the 70s were all AM.
Okay, yeah.
Stations.
Yeah, I got it.
And so all the covers indicate stereo, but if you find one with a mono copy inside, up to $3,500.
Oh, I know this Beatles thing. I still can't think of the name, but it was promotional copy. It said over on the far left, promotional copy, not for sale. Does that make it worth any more?
Yeah. In the case of Beatles, all the promo copies are probably going to be worth a lot more than the stock copies.
Okay.
But it's all going to depend on which one you have.
And here's the other pisser is all of us when we got started, we're all playing 45s and they're all promotional copies.
Right.
And some of them were special copies that you couldn't even buy. No way, I didn't even think to steal half of those.
No.
I'm amazed that you, of all people, would not think to steal them.
Well, I mean, it's 1980. Yeah. First of all, I'm not thinking about hanging on to records. And then as you get away from the station, you still don't think about it. Mm. And then into the mid-80s, everybody goes to the cart system where you're playing cartridges that look like 8 tracks. You're playing those on the air.
Right.
And then you don't see 45s anymore.
I'll tell you a good one I got at a radio station in Bangor was the Stones' Beast of Burden 45. The picture cover that came with, which shows a woman riding on top of a lion, currently up to $2,000.
And he still goes to garage sales and jacks people out of cash. Yeah. He'll see something that he knows is worth $100, and they may have it marked for 50 cents. He'll still jack them down to a quarter. We all know what that phrase is, and I'm not going to say it, but we know what that is.
I'll tell you my latest story if you want to hear it.
Go ahead.
I'm in Portland, Maine. This was at a yard sale in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, which is about 50 miles down the road.
I thought it was in Seattle.
And
no, you
found
said
a copy
Seattle.
of Meet the Supremes by the Supremes.
Okay.
Now, on the cover, it shows the Supremes sitting on bar stools. They later reissued that cover with just face shots of the Supremes. So it's the bar stool cover that's worth money. A woman ahead of me picked it up first, and I thought I'd missed out on a big one. And she looked inside, and inside somebody had put a Kenny Rogers record. So she was ticked off. She wanted the Supremes record. She put it down. I picked it up immediately. And she says, there's a Kenny Rogers record inside there. And I said, yeah, I love Kenny, especially today.
Yeah.
That cover is $1,000.
Wow. And it made no difference what was inside?
Not in that particular case. And I did not say to her, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, but
Good idea.
I had.
Let's see, I also picked up Bob Dylan, the freewheeling Bob Dylan.
Great album.
And you know damn well that's not an album I'm going to play. No.
Well, you got to play it because that's the only way you're going to find out how much it's worth.
Oh.
Most copies are going to be worth up to $50 to $75. But if on it is the song Talking John Birch Blues.
All right, hang on. I got to write this down.
Talking John Birch. Now, the label or the cover may indicate that it's on there, but that doesn't mean that it is. You'd actually have to play the record to make sure it is.
Okay, why would it be on one copy, not the other?
Well, he was going to sing the song on the Ed Sullivan Show back in '63, and Columbia Records was going to release a lot of these in anticipation of his performance on the Sullivan Show. But about a half hour before showtime, the story goes, the producers said, "This is too controversial for live TV. Can you sing something else?" Well, he refused, so he didn't do the show, went back to Columbia Records and said, "Take it off the album." But, of course, before they could stop the presses, copies got out.
Some of them got out.
If it's on there, it's up to $18,000.
Wow.
Wow.
But if it's not, it's...
If it's not, it's about 50 to 75.
All right. Yeah, Sullivan was big for that. They made the Rolling Stones change one of their songs.
Let's spend the night together to let's spend some time together.
Yeah, and then the whole Elvis thing.
Yeah.
Shooting
What
above
did
the
you
hill.
know?
I picked up Elvis, Speedway.
Speedway. Well, mono or stereo?
I don't know.
Well, you want to find out. Stereo, up to about $50. Mono copies, up to $2,000.
Wow. That's you know what? Even if it's low end on all this stuff, I don't think I paid more than like $2 or $3. Most of them were like 75 cents. Because these people don't know. They got no clue.
Gotta get rid of stuff.
Well, and I don't know either, so I'm not going to pay more than that either. And you know why I don't know?
You don't have a kit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, John. How we doing, Eddie? Okay. Go ahead, Jim.
Hey, I got one I was wanting to check on.
Go ahead.
Rolling Stones, England's newest hit makers. Brian Jones, the whole group on the cover, kind of in a shadow.
You have it right in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it on London Records?
Yes, sir.
You want to look at the label, not the cover, but the label.
Of the record?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the words on the label you want to hope for are full frequency range recording. If those words are on
slip cover,
if the words of full frequency range recording are on the label, you're up to about $100. If they are not, it's up to about $40.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah, all right.
I got that and a couple old Elvis. I don't know. Just Elvis Presley. First song, side one, Blue Suede Shoes.
Yeah, pink and green lettering on the front.
Yes, sir.
Have that in front of you?
Yes, sir.
On the cover, it's going to say either LPM or LSP.
Okay.
You see that?
It's still in the plastic, like
on the
paper cover?
On the cardboard cover?
Yeah, open it up.
Yeah.
Oh, on the cardboard cover.
Yeah. LPM or LSP followed by...
LPM up in the top right corner, 1254?
Yeah.
New orthophonic high-fidelity recording.
So it should be LPM then?
Yeah, it's LPM 1254.
Okie dokie. Now, you want to take that out and look at the record label.
Got it.
At the bottom of the record label, it's going to say either long play, mono, or monaural.
Long play, 33 1/3.
All right, up to $300.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you went to that same yard sale that Russ did. Yay.
No, I got them from Mom. And then I got one I doubt it's any good.
What is that?
It's just Elvis. He's looking back. It's orange lettering. Elvis. It's an LPM. RCA Victor.
What's the song?
Rip It Up, Love Me.
All right, that's the second Elvis album.
Okay.
And again, it's going to be the same breakdown, long play, mono, and monaural at the bottom of the label.
How the hell does he remember all this?
No concept.
I've never heard any.
Long play, 33 1/3.
All right, that one is the second one. It's up to around $250.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, appreciate it, bud.
You're very welcome.
Thanks, Jim. All right.
Somebody just emailed. They said they have a Gene Simmons album when the original members did their individual albums, and across the album itself is a laser etch of the name Jethro Tull. What's up with that?
Not a big collectible.
Okay.
Now, Kiss does have some collectible records, but not...
How could they be collectible at all? Because they whore out everything they do.
Well, for example, Kiss Alive 2 is the big one. First issues of Kiss Alive 2 had 3 tracks that were not found on later issues. Hooligan, Take Me, and Do You Love Me.
Okay.
If those tracks are on your Kiss Alive 2 album, it's up to around $300.
Hang on, let me see if there's anything else on the phone here.
What's one of the most expensive ones out there? What's
the big record right now? I would say, the Yesterday and Today album by the Beatles, where on the cover it shows them dressed as butchers. 3 of them sold for $25,000. One of them just sold on eBay about 2 weeks ago for $50,000. So, if somebody's got the money and they haven't got the record and they want it, sky's the limit.
Say we need to break. All right, let me take a couple of these and we'll go. My mom's got this. It's Chubby Checker Twist Party.
It should be on Parkway Records.
Yes.
that's the label you want to look for. It's up to about $40.
Okay. So everything we've got is great. What about Dave Clark 5 album?
The big one is Glad All Over.
That's it.
Here's the key. The cover, they're either going to be pictured with their instruments or without their instruments.
Okay.
You want to hope without.
Yeah.
Without's up to $125.
Okay.
With, up to about $25.
All right. Let's see. All right, I know I've asked before, and I never remember. When you see CDs come out now?
Yeah.
What do you look for that might be collectible?
I don't.
Okay, then never mind. Well, I don't know, but if they throw something out and it comes with, like the old LPs would come with special 3D glasses or the Stones with a zipper and all the other things.
I can tell you that there are people that collect CDs. I started to, and then it just got to be too much. So
plus, we're going to be too old by the time they're collectible anyway.
Basically, what you want to remember in any purchase, it's always the packaging that's going to be at least half the value. So if there's a sticker on the CD or on the shrink wrap or a special offer for a T-shirt or something like that, that's what you want to make sure you keep.
What about the records used to cut off the back of cereal boxes?
Generally, they, depending on the artist, they generally go for about $20 a piece. But if you hadn't cut them off, they'd be worth more.
Okay, because I think I got a bunch of Archie stuff.
I remember that.
And
there were 7
the monkeys.
different Archies. Cardboard records.
Remember this?
Nobody does that anymore.
No.
I guess you couldn't do it with the CD.
No. Nobody has turntables anymore.
Okay. All right. I'll run through these really quick. We got to go. If we plug the website, you're going to send me a kit?
If you give me your home address,
all right,
I'm going to put somebody's signature confirmations on this thing. It's going to take, you're going to have to get the president to sign.
Plus, I think moneymusic.com is on my links. The links on my website.
I want to plug my 800 number.
What is that?
1-800-529-1944. That's where you can order our record collector's kit.
Right.
The one that you are going to get for free for the 5th time.
We'll see. I think Dan Lewis took one of the first ones. I know that.
There you go.
Go ahead, Chad. Make it quick.
You already covered me. It's what, up to $25,000 now? The Bloody Baby cover?
Well, 3 of them sold. They were original stereo issues, sold for $25,000. Most of them we see.
What album is this for?
Yesterday and Today by the Beatles.
Oh, Beatles. All right. And it's worth how much?
Well, 3 of them sold for $25,000, but most of them I see sell for between $12,000 to $15,000.
What is the Bloody Baby thing? I don't remember you saying that.
Well, it's known as the Butcher cover. It's the Yesterday and Today album, and it shows the Beatles dressed as butchers holding chopped up rubber dolls and raw meat.
$25,000.
What about the Banana Splits live at the Hollywood Bowl?
Yeah, what about that?
Yeah, the Butcher cover of the Banana
They don't. Banana Splits not collectible?
Well, it's up to about $30.
All right. Yeah. Go, Mike.
I've got a 33 LP of the first lunar landing. I've had it for about 30 years and rescued it from the trash about 15 times.
Well, to a record collector, I wish I had better news for you. It doesn't have much value. But to somebody that collects space memorabilia, it may be a different story. Record collectors are generally looking for music records.
Got it. Plus, nobody really puts any money in fictional LPs. Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, I got a Jimi Hendrix bootleg album. It's called I Woke Up This Morning and Found Myself Dead.
No value for bootlegs.
Oh, okay, good. Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah, I've got a couple Beatles albums. I was wondering about the Grease soundtrack.
The Grease soundtrack?
Yes.
What's that got to do with the Beatles?
I don't know.
No, I had a couple Beatles.
Well, what are the Beatles?
I've got Hard Day's Night, Abbey Road, and Let It Be.
All right.
All right, well, Hard Day's Night's the one you want to look for. United Artists should be the label. Originals are up to around $200.
Okay.
No bucks for Grease, under 10. Abbey Road, and what was the other one? Let It Be?
Let It Be.
On Apple Records?
Apple.
Yeah, they were later re-released on Capitol. I'm on Apple up to around $40 each.
All right. Thanks, Daniel.
All right, thank you.
Okay. So even if you only get, you buy one, you get $5 for it. You only spend 2 or 3. You get some decent money over the weekend.
Yes.
If you know what to look for. Mm-hmm. You know. He's still there.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. The website is moneymusic.com. Give your 800 number again. We got to go.
1-800-529-1944.
All right. Thanks, sir, for the visit.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. I always learn something.
John's also good to throw out one-hit wonders. Let me think. Chickaboom.
Chickaboom. Don't you just love it? Daddy Dewdrop.
Love Grows.
Edison Lighthouse.
Brandy.
Brandy, you're a fine girl. Looking Glass.
DOA.
Blood Rock.
They're local. Do you know that? They're from Fort Worth.
Yeah. Great record.
Throw another one out before we go.
I'm trying to think. Sausalito Summer Nights.
Diesel.
I'm out of stuff. All right. Thank you, John.
Okay, guys.
All right. Did I ask him about the David Bowie one?
I don't remember now.
I don't think I did. All right. Doesn't make any difference. All right. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
So he just shows up out of nowhere.
Apparently.
What does he want?
I can never find out. He always disappears before. He comes when we're on the air and says, "Go, can I talk to Eddie?" They say he's on the air. Once they go into a break, I'll come get him. And before I can get out there, he's gone.
This is the same Amit guy that used to work at Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Yeah.
The same guy that right after 9/11 is hanging out in our hallway, peeking around the corner.
Yeah.
And at that point, our studios are packed.
Mm-hmm.
With weapons of mass destruction.
Yes.
We didn't know who he is. We didn't know what he looked like. He's just out in the hall peeking around the corner.
Freaky. I think he's harmless. He's just stupid.
Never says what he wants, just shows up.
Yeah. He did. I mean, he never tells anybody else. It's obviously just for me. And then leaves.
Snowman.
Yes, Bandit.
You ever talk to him?
Talked to him today.
Well, I knew he came today. What do you want this time?
He said he wanted to talk to Eddie, and then he said he couldn't wait, so I opened up the door, and he said, first he wanted to come back and see my desk, and I said no. And then he asked when we would be doing the studio audience again, and I said, not for a long time.
He's brought food before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm going to eat it.
He brought you a salad, a chicken salad once. He brought you a bottle of orange soda. Just weird stuff.
Hold on, I got to ask Eddie something off the air. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
So what do you want to hear first? You want to hear the story of me chasing the kids?
I've been waiting for that one.
Last night at 1:20? You want to hear the audio of Eddie calling Al Brumley and telling him he's not welcome on the show anymore? What do you want to hear first?
Oh, hold on, I had to sink that second one in. Why is he not, can't come on the show?
He's going on to other shows.
Okay.
I got emails that he was on Stern today.
I got those too.
Okay.
But from what I understand, Stern called him.
I don't care. So what do you want to hear first?
Let me hear the story.
Do you?
Uh-huh. The Chase Town story.
Let me grab this really quick. Remind me after the phone call the Chase Town story.
Okay.
Hi, Joshua.
Hi, Russell. I have a question. How come you're always talking really good about gays and...
Nobody calls me Russell. Especially you. All right. So, it's like 1:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm asleep. And I hear some loud thud. And obviously, it's got to be loud enough to go through the brick to wake me up.
Yep.
All right. So, I wake up. I lay in the bed for a second. I'm thinking, I heard a noise.
Yeah, I've done that.
Obviously, it was loud enough to wake me up. So, it's something close around the house. I should at least get up and go look.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I grabbed a gun, and I go out, and I look through the front blinds, and I don't really see anything. And then I hear this loud noise again, some loud metal noise. All right, so then I run back to the bedroom, I put on my pants.
Is something actually hitting the house, as far as you could tell?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so it's not
I don't think the first noise, I don't specifically know what the second one was. I know that one. The first one, I don't know.
Okay.
So I look through the blinds, I hear a loud noise this time. I went, all right, somebody's outside doing something. Go back, put on some pants. I go out. My stop sign, because I live on the corner, Somebody had pulled it up, and it's laying on the ground.
Okay.
I guess they're not stuck in concrete.
I always thought they were, but okay.
I did too. Then I see at the very corner, the next corner, which is like, 50 feet.
Right.
These two kids pulling up another one. Just about the time they get it up out of the ground, they drop it. I take off running at them. I scream, hey.
How old are these kids and how many?
The one that I caught was 17.
Look at you, sprinting after a 17-year-old, and you got him.
Little jackass piece of crap. Chasing him right down the main street. Finally caught up with him, get him in the grass. I take that Glock and I screw it in his ear. I went, what the hell are you doing?
Did you really?
No, I couldn't catch him.
Oh. Dang.
Actually, I was going to stretch this out a lot longer.
Yeah.
Screw that thing in his ear, and then I beat him for a while and made him put up the stop sign, and then I raped him. No, I couldn't catch him.
They were gone. Just two of them?
Yeah.
Tearing up stop signs.
They were fast.
You had me so impressed. I'm like, damn, dude.
Actually, I got pretty close, and not super close. I mean, they had a like a 50 feet head start on me.
Yeah.
But I was hauling ass.
I know.
And I got up onto the main street quick enough to see them dart off to the right into the woods. So by that point, they weren't maybe another 25 feet ahead of me. It's like, I ain't going into the woods looking for a couple of kids, not with a gun, because if something happens and I kill them both, this ain't going to come out good.
No. You get a lot of nerve just running after them anyway. What if they have guns?
So?
Well, I'm just saying. There's two of them shooting back at you.
Little hoodlums.
Yeah, they are.
Well, chances are they're not going to, if you're going to have guns, you're not going to be pulling up stop signs.
That's true.
Hold on a second. I have to ask Trey something.
Okay.
Let me think what I'm going to ask him. Hold on.
Okay.
Snowman.
Go ahead, Bandit.
Who do I call to get those stop signs put back up? Nobody heard it. Eddie fires off the blank gun while he's talking. He cusses. I got to hit the delay. We missed every bit of it.
Oh, man.
Well, when he cussed, because you blew off the blank gun right as he started talking, he cussed. I got to hit the delay. Nobody hears anything.
I'm sorry.
Did he jump?
All over the place.
Damn. Anyway. Yeah, then I got in the car. I drove around, looked for him for a while. I couldn't find him. But I did. I took the Glock and I screwed it right in his ear.
Raped him?
Yes.
He had it coming.
Pull up stop signs on the ground. Let me put a stop sign back in. Show you where the stop signs go. Like, how the hell do you get those up out of the ground? I never would have known you could pull one up.
I didn't.
And the one that's laying right in front of my house, there's no concrete or anything around it, just stuck down in the dirt.
What's the fun of that? What's the joy? Well, I don't get it.
I don't know. Look at the crap we did as kids. We used to throw horse apples at cars.
That's true.
The fun in that. I miss doing that.
Throwing horse apples?
Let's do that.
Let's go out here on the freeway and do it.
We got to get on the overpass. Throw them down at cars.
Oh. No, don't do that. We do not recommend that in any way, shape, or form.
No, it's illegal. People get hurt.
People do get hurt.
Yeah. What else we used to do? We used to squash mailboxes.
That's only a federal offense. My brother went to jail for that.
He did not.
He most certainly did.
For mashing a mailbox.
Yeah, you're messing with the post office. Yeah, he got arrested by the Dallas police and spent the night in Dallas police jail. My mother's screaming, oh my baby, oh my baby. My dad goes, I guess he'll think next time before he hits it. He made him stay down there all night. And they had to go back. Part of the deal was they had to pay all those people and go back and fix all the mailboxes.
How many did they squash?
I think they hit about 15 or 20 with a bat, and somebody just like you saw them, called the police, got them.
What I don't get is why are you still standing around? Because when they dropped the stop sign that was in my front yard, they let it hit the ground hard.
So it's enough to wake everybody up.
Yeah, and then they, go 50 feet to the next corner, and they're yanking that one up. I'll tell you what it was.
What?
They was on dope.
No. You are becoming your dad. Only you don't know. No. On dope, you stay at home and eat. You don't go out and rip up.
Well, you know what kind of dope they were on? You don't pull up a stop sign in a heavily crowded neighborhood let it hit the concrete, wake everybody up, and then, casually go down to the next corner and start yanking that one up, because I'm guessing it took them a couple of seconds to get a hold of it, because after I heard the noise, I went back in. Was I still barefooted? Yeah, I was still barefoot. Had to find my shorts, put those on, got the other gun, because I didn't like the revolver, because I didn't know what was going on. Had to find my glasses. So in that course, another 45 seconds went by. If you're going to make a noise like that, you do it and you get the hell out of there. Yeah. So they were on something. Probably a couple of hoofers.
No, they weren't. Not on drugs. So on drugs when you threw horse apples at cars?
No.
Oh?
Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm? Oh, you were drinking?
No, not really. They're on something. They was high on the cry line.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
They were just tearing stuff up. That's what teenagers do. I never did. I never did any of that stuff.
Of course not. You were too busy hanging out in the country club with your dad.
No.
Flying airplanes.
No, I just never got any joy of pulling a stop sign up. I don't get the magic.
Yeah, Chris?
Russ, buddy, you ever gone twaddling?
No.
It's where you stand next to a major thoroughfare, kind of hidden. You have an ice chest full of water, put in a couple of rolls of toilet paper, peel a chunk off, car goes by, throw it at the front windshield, explodes like some big zit on the windshield. Cars lock it up.
Thanks. No, never got that far. We did the mannequin thing.
Oh, throw a mannequin off of...
No, you throw it just out in the middle of the street.
No. Why?
To watch them stop.
What if somebody loses control and hits something or dies?
That's why we stopped doing it. We realized what we were doing, how dangerous it was.
That's not what
and you should never, ever, ever do it.
Did you get caught?
Maybe.
That's why.
Mark would sit on the roof and shoot cars with a BB gun.
I don't see the joy. What is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's the sport.
I guess. Dang.
We used to grunt in boxes and wrap them up like Christmas presents.
Why? And give them to who?
Well, they would leave them in the median of the freeway. Or not the freeway, like the road.
Oh, so somebody think there was a gift out there?
Yeah.
Well, they got that coming then.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Ooh, we should do that.
Let's should do that in Bob's office.
Yeah.
He'll open anything.
Oh, leave it out here. Some will come along and open it and see what it is. Probably Trey.
Yeah, because if it just has the Russ Martin Show on it, he'll open it up. Let's do that. Go ahead, Alan.
Yeah, I was going to call and tell you that the reason they pull those stop signs up is because they're hoping that it'll cause wrecks between cars, somebody not paying attention, and
I don't know if this would have worked there.
Really?
Well, I mean, in a residential area, everything's... I don't think it would work. Because I thought about that, too. Should I call somebody now, or should I wait till in the morning? I got up this morning, one of them was already back up. Not mine. Yeah.
Maybe they just weren't smart enough to think of that to do it somewhere other than the residential.
I don't know. That's just the biggest thing that shocked me. First of all, kids are going to do crap like that, and it's not like it destroyed anything. You just mash it back into the mud. Yeah. But the fact that they yanked one out, let it fall, and then just casually strolled over to the next one, that's what made me think they was high on something.
They were. They were smoking a little dope.
See?
Your dad used to say that about people. Anybody driving by more than twice.
And he's right. Why else would you drive by a house twice unless you're looking someplace to unload or pick up?
Just lost. Just driving.
It's not lost.
Kids just drive.
Looking for a little dope.
Yeah. Thank you, Alan. God. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for the hemp house. Yes, you are.
Sometimes you're just driving.
Up and down the same street over and over.
Well, okay, if they're doing that, then they're casing a place. Or that looks suspicious.
Oh, I didn't tell you this. Do we have to break? I forget.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Saturday night.
Yes.
I'm over at, or actually Saturday afternoon. Hang on, when was it? My days is messed up. Wait for it.
Okay.
It's Friday night.
Okay.
Friday night, I'm over at Competition Machine.
Okay.
Getting the number 2 Batmobile, because they had already done, they had lifted the car up so I can get it in the driveway now.
Gotcha.
All right. So I'm over there. Vance is working on the car. Guess who shows up?
Oh, I give up.
Guess who shows up?
Gary?
Nope. Guess who shows up?
I don't know.
Guess.
Trey.
No. Who would guess?
Somebody we know on the show?
Guess.
A listener. That listener from before.
No.
I give up. I'm out.
The 19.
Oh, the 19-year-old.
Yes.
It just snapped in my head. You're kidding.
Mm-mm. She called Friday, still twisted about this $9 swimsuit that she left over at my house. Gotta have. Calls me. Can I stop by? I went, no, I'm not home. Said I left it on the porch like I said I would.
Yeah.
That's where it is. What are you doing? I'm over I told her where I was. And then she shows up.
Angry or just wanting to say hi?
Just wanted to say hi, see what was going on, all the other stuff. I'm leaned over in the car, looking down into it, and Vance, or actually Matt comes over and goes, somebody's here to see you. And it's her.
It's freaky.
Leaves, comes back. Yeah, I finally got rid of her. Right. She comes back, goes, well, I forgot how to get to your house. Can you give me directions? But yeah, here you go. Which was probably stupid, because if she forgot, I was in the clear.
Yeah.
I don't think she forgot. So then, as she's getting ready to leave, she goes, can I talk to you on the parking lot for a second? Oh, well, I'm working on the car here.
Busy, yeah.
Of course I'm not. I'm just watching. But she wants to talk to me on the parking lot, so I go out there. She said, well, so what's the story? We're going to be able to see each other or what? Because I just want to go out and have a good time. I went, this is not the time to talk about it. I'm in here working. She goes, no, I want to talk about it now. I went, you need to leave. I'm going to go in here. You can get your suit. I'll see you. She left. And that was it.
We were talking about restraining orders, and I got this email over the weekend. An officer said, restraining orders are useless. Law enforcement officers cannot enforce a restraining order by arrest simply because we cannot hold a person in contempt of court, which is what a violation of a restraining order is. So really, that would do you no good with her anyway. A protective order is different because law enforcement officers can enforce these by taking the person violating the order into custody. So that's what you need, a protective order.
Hold on. Trey knows about real estate. Let me ask you something. Snowman.
Yes.
Do you know anything about actually protecting the house if they come up to the house, step on my property? He never got a chance to key up. Laddie's having a great time.
Yeah.
What did he do this time? We never heard anything. With the What does he do when he goes in? Does he do you drop? Does he drop or what?
He was sitting in the chair this time and facing his computer, and I started pulling the trigger, and he had the two-way in his hand, and he just whacked himself. And you know how he jerks his arms up?
Yeah.
He just pow.
He never got a chance to open his mic.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, we could hear it through the walls though. All right. You say we need a break for news?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Yeah, it is. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Russ Martin Show.
Why don't you recut that spot with them?
Okay. It's not going to get any better.
It might. JD! Reload that, Eddie.
It's J.D. Ryan with the Russ Martin Show, and Julie from Premier Nationwide Lending is on the phone. Hey, Julie.
Hi, JD.
Hi there. They can call you now. Toll free 866-627-BIG-P. We've been talking about the interest rates being the lowest in, 40 years?
41 years. Now is the time. Don't wait any longer, JD.
Now's the time. You take your paperwork out about the cement bond we figured out, JD.
Quit it.
We could get a lot more work done, JD, but when we're filling out paperwork, this music starts playing in the house. Sure enough, somebody's at the front door. JD. Don't call us at noon.
Why?
Fiddles.
Get Tony. Tony doesn't sound as hayseed-ish.
Okay.
Or that guy. Isn't there a guy that works there?
I think there is.
Get him, too. It's anybody but Julie. Isn't that Julie on the
Julie,
spot?
Yeah, she's the head of the office.
Hi, Tracy.
Hey. Hello?
Yes.
What?
What?
Oh, I can't hear you. Did you hear Al Brumley this morning on Howard Stern?
No. I heard about it, though.
What?
I said I heard about it, though.
Okay. Never mind. I was just calling to see. I just heard it. I heard his voice, and I'm like, that sounds like Al. But why would Howard be talking to Al?
No, I heard about it, and now we've banned Al Brumley from the show.
Wait, I almost got hit. What?
Maybe it'll fix your phone.
You haven't banned him.
Yes, we have.
For Stern calling him, because he already was sick.
I had Eddie call him today and tell him he was banned from the show.
Well, that's really nice. Did you really? You're smiling.
He really did.
He banned him from the show because Stern calls him because they heard he was sick.
Uh-huh.
How is that fair?
Who said it had to be fair?
I guess clearly it doesn't.
Oh, it's a host job, but Brumley doesn't know it.
Oh.
Why else would we be taping it? If he really wasn't welcome on the show, we'd just go, hey, you ain't on the show anymore, get lost.
Because you like to hear people in pain.
That's why I had him tape it.
Okay.
Did he take it well?
At first he was a little angry, and then he really kind of got morose about it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good.
It just takes him that long to pick up
a while, yeah.
All right.
Hey, Bradley, what's going on?
I don't know much. How you doing, man?
I'm okay. You feeling all right today?
Yeah, doing pretty.
Where'd you tape this?
In the studio back there.
All right, so you couldn't tell you were on a speaker?
No, I had it all quiet.
Okay.
Again?
Somebody said that you were on Stern this morning.
Yeah, they called me. I couldn't believe it. I was just laying here. It's like, I don't know, 6:45. I couldn't, it's like, who the heck's calling me this early in the morning? And it was Gary Delabate, the producer of the show. I couldn't believe it.
I don't know the whole deal. I got an email from Russ, and he was pretty pissed off about it.
What?
He was pissed off. He was saying something, he basically just said he doesn't want you on the show. He doesn't want the show to have anything else to do with you. That he feels like you slighted us and you took advantage of everything that we've done for you and trying to help you out and stuff and get over things. And you're trying to...
Because I was on Howard Stern this morning.
That was the way I took it. I mean, that was the only thing that he mentioned. It was that, people were emailing him saying you were on Stern this morning and it kind of pissed him off.
And he probably didn't even hear it.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't. I got the email, and I'm just, I've been sitting there for an hour trying to figure out what to say. And
so he doesn't even have the ball to call me himself.
Well, I mean,
he's got to have you do it because he said.
Oh, the Brumley gets ugly.
Well, he thought you were being ugly.
But it's a host job.
Well, he didn't know that.
That's not the point.
It is the point. You can't set people up and then get pissed off at the way they react.
I'm sorry, but I can.
Honestly, that's part of, I guess, my job. I mean, this one of the producers is you handle the things that need to be handled. And,
cool. Yeah.
Well, and I feel bad about it. I mean, it's just, like I said, he felt like, when we were trying to get you a wheelchair, when sending you food and stuff like that, and it was just being friendly type stuff, and then and he just felt slighted because you moved on to wanting to do Stern.
I interviewed Howard Stern years before I ever interviewed Russ Martin.
Well, yeah, and I don't, like I said, I don't know the whole story. I don't know exactly what else was going on.
Some kind of...
I'm just the messenger, man. I'll talk to Russ later and find out exactly what's going on, but I just got the email and he was pretty, point blank about...
Who's coming in and going out?
It was some lady. I don't even know who she was. She was dropping stuff off for...
She can't see the mic on?
Obviously not. She just kept walking. She walked in and dropped something off and then walked back out.
And you can't scream at him because then he'd know that you were at the station.
What he wanted to do with it, and you know, I don't know. He was just...
I'll talk to whoever the hell I want to talk to, you know. I mean, so, what is he...
Well, he will. He will. He's a journalist. He has to talk to a lot of people.
We got him free food in a wheelchair.
So that doesn't mean you're the only person he talks to.
Excuse me, what's the rule of this show?
I know. The rule of the show is you can't have any friends out.
Thank you.
But he's...
I don't believe there's a but there. No?
He's the... He
is it?
Okay. All right. What's that?
Think he owns me or something?
Well, I don't think it's a case of that. I think it was just the buddy type deal. I mean, you know, he picks out a few people to be his friends, and then he felt like at this point that...
Well, this isn't the way a buddy treats a buddy, you know? I mean, yeah, he's my buddy, but, I mean, for good Lord.
Yeah.
Eddie, hold on just a second.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta set the phone down just a second.
Okay. God, I feel like...
What was he doing? Is his head leaking? Why do you have to put the phone down?
He just kept putting it down and clearing his throat.
Yeah.
This is cold.
All right.
Are you okay?
He's upset.
I guess.
Well, I mean, you know...
I just don't understand this.
I don't either. I mean, maybe it'll clarify itself here in a little bit. I don't know.
Well, I mean, why the hell can't he just call me himself? I mean, this is...
Stop this.
What?
You're being an ass.
I am. I'm not doing it.
Yes, you are doing it. Don't... This, it's out of my hands crap. You know what he's dealing with. How would you do... Why would you have Eddie do that? And you can tell he's really upset.
So you don't want to hear the rest of it?
I prefer not. I think you should not.
Okay. Turn your heads off.
No.
Turn your headphones off.
And he might, you know, eventually.
Okay, well, what is he so upset about? I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
I'm sitting here, it's like 6:30 in the morning, and the phone rings, and it's Howard Stern's producer. What am I supposed to do? No, I can't talk to you. I'm afraid it might piss off Russ Martin.
I don't know. I mean,
that's exactly what you say.
No, you do not.
Yes, it is.
He can't speak to Howard Stern because it might piss you off.
Mm-hmm.
No. Mm-hmm. It's cold to even do this and then to play it back because you can tell he's upset. And he's going through a lot of crap right now.
Well, let's take his mind off of it.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
When somebody's down, you kick them?
I guess.
We have so many of the people like that do that. I mean, it's, you know, we had Ronnie and Gary and all these people that were calling the show, and then every time you turn on the radio, they were on another show, and I kind of see what he was, you know, getting upset about, because it's like you just get tired of people taking what you've given them off your show to another show.
I was on Howard Stern's show years before I was on Russ Martin Show. And if it wasn't for Howard Stern, you know, there wouldn't even be a Russ Martin.
Well, I don't know.
So Eddie knows this is the host job?
Yeah. That's why he's calling him.
And it doesn't bother you, Eddie, that this is a friend of yours and you're just torturing.
No.
Are you serious? It doesn't bother you that if there's somebody that you know and take care of and like, you're just torturing them.
I mean, it's not like we're going to keep him on the hook forever.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to let him off.
It's just kind of a jerky thing to do. And what did he just say? If it wasn't for Howard Stern, it wouldn't be a Russ Martin?
I guess.
Yeah, how you like it?
It don't hurt me.
Kind of backfired, didn't it?
No, it don't backfire nothing. It don't hurt me.
Oh, yeah, I saw it in your eyes.
Say that, but...
Well, I would.
Well, I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, you know, like I said, let it kind of set for a couple of days.
Well, you know... Hold on just a second.
Is he crying?
No.
It sounds like you.
You okay?
All right, I'm back.
You all right?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, with all the shit I got going on in my life, you know, like, I really need to be treated like this.
I agree.
Well, like I said, I don't know the full story.
You know, I answered the damn phone and talked to, you know, a radio personality, someone who
Would you stop playing it for a minute? Stop it just for a second.
Why?
We got the point. We got the punchline. You tortured a guy who's had brain cancer and he's in a wheelchair. Big man. You've tortured him. Will you leave him alone? Now you got to play this on the air for everybody to hear.
Are you going to cry?
Yeah, I'm sad for him. He's a nice friend. He's a good guy.
Okay. You don't want to hear the rest of it?
I prefer you not play the rest of it. I know you're gonna, but I think it's really rude to do it. B, doubly rude to play it.
All right.
You're being an ass, and Eddie was too, and he can shoot me later if he wants to.
Okay, then. I understand that you don't want to hear it.
Well, we've gotten the point.
Years. I'm someone whom I've known a lot longer than I've known Russ.
Well, and like I said, it just
let it go looking for anything.
Well, I know, and just kind of let it set, and
oh, he can let it set on his big, you know. Oh, I can't say what I want to say.
Okay. Well, and sometimes it's best not to say things. That way I don't have to hear it and then I haven't heard it. So
a gentleman and your friend, even when you're torturing him. Look at that.
What?
He's being a gentleman and a friend, even when you're being a complete ass.
I'm not being an ass.
You're being a complete ass.
It's a host job.
He doesn't know that.
That's not the point.
Like sticking a gun in somebody's mouth and saying later, well, it wasn't loaded, but you don't know that at the time.
Like this, with all the stuff I've got going on in my life.
He's crying.
It's okay.
I just can't believe he would act like this. You know, he didn't even come to visit me.
You're a butt.
And it's supposed to be my big buddy. You know, well, he's supposed to be talking about buddies.
Yeah.
Hell, he's never even come to visit me.
Well, he gets weirded out by some stuff like that.
Well, Brumley's getting a couple punches.
I think anytime you go to a hospital, you see somebody sick, it brings him to check your own mortality, and it bothers him. So, I mean, I'm not going to make excuses for him.
You need to stop the tape.
He knows what he's doing.
And he wants to
see, there we go. We got it. Ha. Very funny, big man. Does this make you feel good? I wonder. Does it make you feel good?
I thought it was funny.
Really?
Eddie, you thought it was funny, didn't you? Yeah. So Eddie thought it was funny.
To torture this guy who has cancer.
Mm-hmm.
To make him cry.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny to you?
Mm-hmm.
I've often wondered how you get what you get off on. What is it just making people feel horrible about themselves? Just makes you feel like a bigger man, or what is it? I mean, I don't mean to be,
yes, you do.
Ugly.
You're trying to be ugly about it.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You're the one being ugly to Brumley. God has done nothing but be nice to us.
That Brumley online too. Hi, Al.
Hello.
I'm sorry, Al.
Alfred Brumley. Very nice job.
What?
He wasn't on it.
I don't get it.
That was.
What was that for then?
Just to hang with you.
That's one of the cruelest things I've ever experienced.
God.
I told Eddie when
over here.
I know. I saw
bleeding for this guy.
JD started tearing up.
God almighty.
How many times did it take you guys to tape that?
It was just one long session. I mean,
you cut it down?
Yeah.
All right.
So we'd hit a mistake, and I'd go, okay, we need to go back and not say that, or, you need to
Al,
cry
why
here.
would you do that to me?
I'm sorry, JD.
Like I'm going to call and have Eddie tell a guy with brain cancer or a tumor that he can't be on the show anymore.
What you're capable of.
Obviously, you think very little of me.
No, I just know that you like to watch people in pain.
I'm not going to do it to Brumley.
I don't
What's
know.
the matter with you? It makes me sick to be in the same room with you.
I didn't do this. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, Brumley.
Well, I gotta say that's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, JD.
That was excellent, because I told Eddie, I went, you know what, if he doesn't think he can cry, at least have him set the phone down and maybe blow his nose.
Oh, man.
I got the full effect. That was lovely.
Well, thank you.
You're a great actor.
How are you feeling, by the way?
I'm feeling fine.
What's the latest news?
Well, they're going to let me out on August 13th.
Oh, is that where you are? I didn't know you were still in the hospital.
Oh, yeah. Still here. I got a weekend pass. I got to go home on Saturday and Sunday. So that was cool.
Well, what's the word? Did they take the straw out of your head?
Yeah. Head's healing up real good. The leaking has stopped, and getting some nice scabs there up top. So,
do you? Now I know you said you didn't, but would it help if there was more food at the house?
No, we're in good shape.
Well, what do you got?
Well, I mean, I'm not home, so
Well, you're going to be back home on the 13th, and I'm sure that Laura's tired of running around feeding your ass. Do you want the stuff from what was it, Gourmet on the Go, or you want them again?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, I feel really funny.
I tell you what, we'll do it, and you throw away what you don't need.
Well, I mean,
because I know what you're going to say. You're going to say no. We'll do it, and you take it and shut up.
And I mean, in my position, I can't really be asking a radio station to give me food.
You're not asking us for anything. We're offering it.
Oh, well.
And it's not like you can afford it. The food's already cooked. It's done. You got other stuff to do. You're growing tumors. That's got to be tiring.
Stop it. God.
Well, it is.
I know.
JD, are you going to speak to me again?
I'm surprised at you, Al. I'm not surprised at Russ or Eddie.
I got to say, I appreciate how much you were taking up for me. That meant a lot to me.
I'm surprised that you would. Yeah, and then you turn around torturing me, you bastard. Damn.
Well, I just couldn't resist. They offered it up to me.
Freaking deserve a tumor.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
I didn't hear.
Not a thing.
Damn.
Nothing.
He said you freaking deserve the tumor.
Damn. I'm sorry. That's cold. And of all people, I'd expect it at least from Brumley.
Oh,
I just see it coming.
Well, but you were a stand-up guy, man. You were taking up for me. That was really cool.
Just enough. Well, I go back to the restaurant that night when they're taking off your shoes and throwing them across the go get them. That's just enough's enough.
We do that out of love. And I'm certainly not going to have Eddie call him while he's at the hospital.
I don't know what.
Of course, I didn't know where he was. But have him call and go, all right, you can't be on the show anymore.
Okay. You got me. And that part of it, you being an ass. I was kidding.
Oh, that's right.
I was kidding.
You were ugly to me.
I wasn't ugly. I thought you were being ugly to Brumley.
Well.
All right, so you're back home on the what?
On the 13th.
Okay. And then what's the prognosis once you get back home?
Well, I think at that point, then I'll meet with my neurologist, and we'll decide, the course of treatment for the tumor.
And there's still some left?
Well, like I said before, there's always going to be microscopic particles left over after the surgery. So we'll decide, what kind of chemotherapy I'll take to try to treat whatever's left up in there, and hope that it won't come back.
Well, I'm glad that somebody else in radio took the time to call. I'm glad it was Stern.
It was very cool of him. It was, it was a very nice conversation, and it really caught me by surprise. I couldn't believe it.
Well, you've always been a big supporter of him in the show, even when he wasn't on the air.
Well, I've always been a big fan of the show, and just surprised me that they remembered me, and you just don't expect a big show like that to give you a call.
I'm sorry. What the hell did you say?
Youch. Apparently you fell into it.
Oh, give me a break, guys. Come on.
Okay. No, I'm glad. And as far as I know, unless you've left somebody out, nobody else has called you.
No, actually they haven't.
See, that's the other thing. Radio people are the absolute asses of the world. Nobody's going to call. Nobody's going to say, hey, unless they think they can get something out of Brumley. It's like, when he was out of work a few years ago where he actually left the morning news. You said nobody was calling you, right?
No.
I remember we went to lunch, sat over on Lower Greenville or something like that. Nobody talked to him because he couldn't do anything for him. That's the way radio people are.
I know.
Now, I did get some flowers from another show.
What was that?
Well, Kid Credit.
Well.
So that was cool.
How very special for you.
Well, you asked.
Well, I didn't want to know. Next time I ask, don't tell me.
All right.
Just think of all the people, all the shows that Brumley's covered and everything else. Yeah. Nobody else takes the time to call. And it ain't like you can't find him.
It's true.
Oh, and I also got some flowers from another another station, not a specific show, but
who was that?
WRR.
Said I didn't want to know.
Oh, okay, all right.
Every station in this market that Brumley's covered. Well, whether you have or not, they should send him something. Just a a card.
Well, over time, he's covered everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys have obviously been my biggest supporters, and I really appreciate it.
Well, we love the Brumley.
Well, I appreciate it. And JD, I am sorry, but nope. I just couldn't resist.
That was a good one.
It was fun.
I just never saw it coming out of you. That's all.
I've never really gotten the chance to participate in something like that.
A perfect hose.
Yes, it was.
So it was fun.
All
right. Well, we'll start. Are you sure you're going to be back home on the 13th?
That's what they tell me.
Okay.
So.
We'll have them start bringing food on the 13th then.
Well, I appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
Well, we'll call you later.
Keep our prayers out.
Bye.
All right. You were ugly to me.
I wasn't. I thought you were being ugly to Brumley when he couldn't even defend himself.
Well, why don't you wait till the end of the bit so it plays out, Mr. Jump to the end of the book ass?
I'm sorry. I didn't think it needed to be played anymore.
Well, of course.
None of my business.
Obviously, you don't know best, do you?
Apparently not. I shouldn't.
Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this?
What?
When you're doing your show, oh, that's right. You don't have one.
Oh, yes. Okay. You're not really an ass. Well, sometimes you are.
What is it, Keith?
JD, that was really crappy what you said to the Brumley.
What?
You told him he deserved it.
After it? Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't hear it.
Yeah, he will.
That was
mean.
That's so screwed up.
You just told Brumley he deserved the tumor.
That's not right.
That was bad what Eddie said the other day.
I know what Eddie said.
Yeah. That was
and you said that on the air already.
Yeah, we would expect better from you, but I guess you treat Brumley just like the Black.
No. Stop it.
Mean bastard.
Good God in heaven. What if Brumley was black?
Oh, God.
Stop it. I love the Black Brothers. I love the Brumley.
That makes my head spin just to think if he was black.
He's a great guy. Stop it. You have to be something I'm not.
The Brum Grow.
Stop it.
Oh, I got another one.
No,
I can't say on the air.
Don't do that.
I'll say this one.
Okay.
I can know it. No. Yeah, no, I can't.
No. Try it off the air first.
I'll say it off the air.
I would stay away from that one.
Okay.
I'd steer away.
All right. You say no, we can't do news?
Yeah, we need a break.
Okay, I'll take that some break. Go ahead, Casey.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. I love your show and I listen all the time, and no matter what you do, I think it's funny and I don't care. And I was about to veto your show. I was so mad. I was like JD. I was furious. And then the second Brumley came on, I could not stop laughing. I almost got in a wreck. That was the funniest bit I've ever heard.
You'll always have to trust me.
I know. That was so funny. JD, this is Casey from Coyote Ugly.
Hi, Casey. Oh, yeah.
The girl that didn't let you drink.
She hot? She runs the place. Yeah, she's very hot.
Are you married, sweetie?
No, I'm not.
Really? JD says you're hot.
I'm sorry?
JD says you're hot, and I like that raspy voice.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very nice of JD.
How old are you?
I'm 21. I'm too young for you.
No, you're not. Nobody's too young for me.
I know you and your young women.
No. Why don't you come by the studio?
Because...
Come by. I look really good today. I'm in my dependable undies.
Oh, yes. Well, I have a boyfriend, and you don't like to date girls who have boyfriends.
No, I don't care anymore.
Oh, really?
Hot? Yes.
I don't think that would work out at all.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling.
I do love your show very much.
I'm sorry that you started to turn on me.
No, but it was great. I loved it. You got me. You've never gotten me before, and you got me. So.
Good. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
She's the one that announced the whole bar. Then when I wasn't drinking, nobody's allowed to buy him a drink. Nobody's allowed to bring him a drink.
You going to stop drinking with me again? See, if you put rules on there and you know that you're going to lose money and you got to run naked on the tollway or whatever this thing is out here.
Yeah.
The John Carpenter
freeway.
You got to run naked out there. And you got to run up and down the service road a couple of times.
Don't get arrested.
Nah, cops love us. Get Officer Mondo to watch. He'll protect us.
Running out there with a serious business hanging out.
I did it on the Dallas North Tollway 2 or 3 years ago.
Though. You covered up with your hand.
I was stark naked.
I know.
The only thing covering up my goodies was my hands.
Well, you're in better shape than I am.
Doesn't make any difference. Well, that's more of a reason.
I quit drinking, I'd probably lose weight.
Now, where's our exercise equipment I told Bonehead to get?
He says he can't find any.
What do you mean you can't find anybody? There's used places all over the place. You can probably get a nice workout set for like $300.
You think so? You think?
I wanted that thing in here I wanted that thing in here today after the show so I could work out.
Okay. What? Nothing. You're going to blow something.
You're going to pop a blood vessel.
Well, I'm certainly not going to do it by lifting weights. Where's my equipment?
I am working on it.
I don't want it for free. I'll pay for it. Just call some used place. I'll end up here before we get off the air. I want to work out tonight. Who you been calling? Don't name names. And just how many places you called?
I've called about 4 different.
And nobody's got exercise equipment for sale.
They do. I was trying to find your best deal.
Okay.
You're paying for it out of your pocket.
What's the best deal you've got so far? I want one of those multiple workstations. They're like $350 at Sears, brand new.
For a good, from what I could discern, is a good one about
$250.
Yeah.
Why'd you hold up fingers for? You could have said it.
I didn't know if you wanted to say the price on air or not.
What do I care?
Okay.
Do they deliver?
No.
Really?
But we have plenty of station vehicles. We can go get something. And I'm also trying to find a bench and bar and all that because Larry North is donating 300 pounds of weight, so we'll have free weights.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't like weights like that. Those are the ones you get hurt.
Those are the good ones.
That's where you get hurt.
That's where you build muscle, too.
I don't want to build muscle. I want to tone up and lose weight.
You can do that, too.
Plus, I got the weight system at home.
Yeah.
Focus on the multi-station first. Forget about the bench and the bar. You want a treadmill?
That'd be great.
Find out how much for a used treadmill.
What are we going to do?
Okay. Where are we going to put all this?
Right out here in the studio audience area. They're never going to buy the risers like I asked for anyway. Get those chairs out of there. Be a nice little workout area.
Okay.
You got 49 minutes.
I can't do it this.
If I were you, I'd start working up some stomach acid.
I already have plenty.
By standing here and laughing about it.
It's hard for me to quit drinking, too. There's a case of vodka over there.
Don't drink it.
It's easy to say. Okay, you're right.
And if you drink, $500 to Operation Kindness, and you got to run naked on the tollway. I know it sounds like a cheesy bit, but it'll keep you from drinking. You want to do that, or you want to take medicine that makes you puke in case you accidentally drink?
I'm not going to take that at all. I may take the naltrexone.
Nah, just do this. Just stop. That's what I'm going to do.
I know, but...
And I'm really stopping this time.
I go through the little bit of withdrawal.
Yeah, okay. Well, you take medicine for that. You can drink Friday night from 7 to Sunday night at 7.
That's fair. That's when I could go out to... No, okay, yeah, that's good.
That way your weekends are open. You can relax. You've got some downtime. Everything's lovely. And then on Mondays, we take lie detector tests to see if either one of us pop.
I can do that. For 2 months, till October the 4th, your birthday.
Till my birthday.
It's probably the best thing I could ever do for myself.
It'll be the best thing for us all the way around.
I think you're right. Okay. And we'll at least have the weekends. It's a no. It's just...
It's a reward. I don't care how alcoholic it sounds. It's a reward. It's the same way I lost weight back in the early 80s. I set a day aside where I could eat anything. The rest of the week, I ate low fat, a lot of water. See? This will be fun. This will be exciting. This will be the one time we actually stick to it.
I can do it.
I can't think of anything that would screw it up.
I've got appearances and such, but I'll just not drink. I've done that before when I quit there for a while. It was once you get it going and people know you don't drink, they don't buy you drinks. You don't,
Yeah, the places I go now, I got to catch the bartenders before I even sit down.
Because I got the drink coming.
Yeah.
I see you walking in.
I actually, over Three Forks, I would count from the time I walked to the door to the time I had a drink. About 17 seconds.
Jeez.
So I got to warn them ahead of time. Because otherwise I'll be sitting at the counter. Okay. Yes, break?
Yes.
Okay. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Impervious to all that surrounds him. Now at 214-787-1053.
All right. We're going to do news, but we're going to do this backwards. So Gail can do traffic now so she can go home. Hi, Gail. All right, hang on. Oh, there it is. Gail?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I've got Joy Internet, Highlock Eye and Laser Center, and Just Brakes.
All right. Your out cue is just stop and think about it.
Joy.net. Quality internet for $6.95 a month. It's fast, reliable, and secure. Internet with no advertising, just clean, straightforward service. Go to www.getjoi.net. It's not LASIK, it's Intra-LASIK. Come and discover the Tylock Advantage this Tuesday evening at our free Intra-LASIK seminar at the Tylock Eye Care and Laser Center. Call 972-258-6400 to attend. Just Brakes gives a pro rata 50,000-mile warranty on everything they do, and they offer same-day service. Just Brakes. Just stop and think about it.
On westbound I-30 East Sorrel Thornton at Buckner, there's a car fire. We've had a bunch of car fires and stalled cars this afternoon at darn hot weather. In Duncanville, there's a wreck on eastbound I-20 before Cockrell Hill. The left lane's blocked to back up Cedar Ridge. It's a tractor-trailer that's kind of up on the guardrail. On eastbound 635 just before Hillcrest, there's a stalled car in the right center lane just keeping things slow. Fort Worth, southbound 360 past Trinity Boulevard, there's a stalled car. It actually burned up as well, and it's on the shoulder, just onlookers to look at it. And on Montford at Spring Valley, like J.D. mentioned earlier, that apartment complex on fire. It's the southeast corner of Montford and Spring Valley, and there may be a whole lot of congestion in that busy area. And this traffic is also brought to you by GNC, General Nutrition Centers. Get your weight under control today with the Total Lean program, clinically tested thermogenic formula, the ephedra-free way to burn calories, boost energy, and increase metabolism. Total Lean only at GNC. And I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3 to talk at Rock, Texas.
Thanks, Kelty.
Thanks.
All right, we're just going to do this here, okay? Yes. Hi, Joe.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
JD.
Yep.
Were you going to dump the TV show on the Hot Tickets TV show on DVD yet?
I have not done that yet, no.
No?
Where's all the masters?
I'm waiting to get the masters from the guy we used to work with at the TV station, and he's been on vacation.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
What about the Craddock pilot? Thanks, Joe.
So far, I've looked everywhere. I cannot seem to locate it. But I've got the guy that
produced it.
Yes, thank you. Looking through his archives. Yeah, remember, it's been 12 years, and he's done a lot of stuff since. And he's been looking through.
I figured that would be something that you would keep just because, just like your little ace in the hoe.
My ace in the hoe?
Yeah.
To go back to the Craddock?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? It didn't work.
Obviously, you were going to try it once.
It didn't work. It sucked.
How long is the demo?
It's a full 22-minute show. And I don't remember if we had the outtakes at the end or not.
It doesn't make any difference. Bad is bad.
Yes, it's bad.
And obviously it's bad enough that somebody from legal, from Craddock or whomever's called and said, you can't air that, you can't do anything with it. Oh, yes, we can.
Yes,
as far as I understand, you own it, or you produce part of it, and the production company did the rest of it. Craddock had nothing to do with that.
Nope.
And he's obviously got to be extremely worried, or he wouldn't already had somebody call.
Yeah. We made no money on it, so.
I can't wait to hear it. I thought you said you saved a copy.
I did. Joy even said she's seen it, and I cannot find it for the life of me. I've been through my storage place, sweating like something.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
What?
I know what you're going to say.
A pig?
What kind of pig?
Well, it's a tail. A pig. So I like pig.
All right. Trey said you guys were going through videotapes in the office and came across
all right. Yeah.
one where you're poking somebody.
All right.
Where did he talk about this? Yeah. Who was you poking?
I don't want to discuss this.
Who was it?
It's apparently a video got I had a bunch of them that were unmarked.
Yeah.
So we brought them up here thinking maybe these were the TV tapes.
With Craddock?
Yes, but there's one that was the next girlfriend.
Who was you poking?
That was the one before. It's fine.
Is that the one with fake hands?
No.
Oh.
No, that was several before Joy.
Oh. She cute?
Oh, yeah.
Are there any pictures where you aren't in it?
Not in this particular tape.
I don't see it then. I want to see something like that, I'll go to the zoo.
It's a very nice tape. But you're right, you never look like you think you're going to look in those things.
No. Yeah, all humped over.
Yeah.
Making faces. Seeing all the imperfections in your body.
Right.
Wait a minute. How come this don't happen on porns?
Because they have directors and lighting people, and they're in great shape. They know the angles to shoot from. They look good. That's another thing I don't understand. How do they have porn video awards? What is... I don't get it.
I don't know.
How is one any better than the other one? The point is get to the business.
I don't know.
I hate them when they try to act. God.
LA's not that bad.
I've never seen any of her movies.
McNeil's got one of her DVDs that I'd loaned him.
Okay.
Actually, I think he's got 3 of them. But God, that one where she's having sex with Donkey Man.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. That thing is at least... Let me make sure I get this right. I'm not going to over-exaggerate.
Right.
It's at least that big.
4 feet?
Yes.
It's not 4 feet.
It is.
It's not 4 feet. No.
You really expected it to poke out her butt. It's this big. It is.
That's 4 feet. What is it, like 9 inches? That's a lot. That's big.
Hang on a second. It's honestly, because it's one of those ones, as the guy's standing there,
right,
when he's not happy,
right,
it kind of goes out and then curves down. That's how big it is.
The weight.
It's honestly, it's about, I would say, my hands.
It's about 7 inches.
Wait. It's at least that big.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
I'll see the video.
I don't know the actor's name, but you see it. And it's like, who wants to be with her after that? Because anything that she's going to look at you.
Yeah. As she said, it's not the size.
It is the size. I have never, ever, ever met a guy that said, I wish it was smaller.
No.
It's too thick and bulbous. How nasty. It's embarrassing.
Why?
To be with her after she's been with a guy. Well, it's at least, I'll show you how, nobody's been with Donkey Man.
No, but almost every girl you've been with has been with somebody that's bigger than you.
Not that much bigger. This guy's, obviously a freak or he wouldn't be doing this. Sure. But the diameter was at least, let's see, let's get this right. That big!
Oh, no, it wasn't a drainage pipe.
Yes, it was.
That wouldn't go in her. So she's screaming all the same stuff she screams with you?
Yeah.
Damn. That's the part that would bother me. To hear her saying the exact same stuff. It's almost like, now, which is real. Is she really having sex with you, or is it fake acting?
F my nasty C.
Mm-hmm. Does she say that in every movie?
Yeah.
You gotta see one.
And whatever you do when you're banging her, and she says that, don't laugh.
Yes, I can see. That's her big finisher, and you laugh.
I guess. Yeah. She got extra pissed off. Because she said it, I laughed, and snot came out my nose. I mean, great, she's going to think it came out the wrong end.
Yeah. One of those guys like that are
Donkey Man?
Yeah, and they're showing that low shot.
Right.
And it can't go all the way in. It's so big.
Yeah, she actually moves when you hit her with it.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough room.
Why would she give you that particular video? That's just rude.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Disgust me.
Yeah.
Pornography's nasty.
Please. Can you go a day without pornography?
No. Mm-mm.
When you're in a relationship, can you go? You go a day then.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're getting regular sex, why do you need the pornography?
I don't know.
I sound like a chick. Why do you need that if you have me?
How come I'm not enough? You don't love me enough? They're just more boobs and clams.
No.
Yeah, I know, but it's different boobs and clams.
And sometimes sex is work, and that's not.
Oh, absolutely. Because I've had a couple of times where somebody really hot wanted to come over, And I could have done it. But, you know, they're going to come over and they're going to want everything that leads up to it and the stuff after. If they could just walk in, spread it, do it, and then go, then I would be okay.
That's what porn is.
Yeah. I don't. Plus, if that's all that I want out of them is sex, then that's really what I want them to do. Just come and go instantaneously. Now, if I'm dating them, then I'm cool with the rest. You know, you can stay for a while. Yeah. I need a relationship.
Why?
I just do. I'm ready.
You've been saying that for a while.
I'm ready. I had a dream over the weekend. I got married. I got sick. Goes to an ex-girlfriend. We're going through the whole wedding. And it's like to that moment. And I'm putting them off, and people are out in the audience area waiting, and we're ready to go. Finally walked out and went, this ain't happening. I don't know what the hell's going on. And I hope the hell I wake up. And I did.
Wow. That proves you're ready. Subconsciously, you're ready.
Well, subconsciously, if I was ready, I wouldn't have gone out and said, this ain't happening.
Yeah. But you're dreaming weddings and such.
Yeah. I'm ready for a relationship. We start news yet?
Okay.
All right. I don't know that it will. I think I'm going to have to stop pornography altogether.
Yeah.
And that release.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's like I said before. Right. I gotta want it. Right now, I don't want it.
You gotta work for it. You're right. When you have to work for it, you're willing to leave the house for it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I actually have to want to go someplace to get it.
Like most people do.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do that. Just to shut it off. Can I block myself from porn?
Yes.
How do you do that?
It's just software. I can find it for you.
Yeah, but I also know how to turn it off, right?
Yeah, you'd have access to turn it off. I could put it on and put a password where you could.
Oh, can you do that?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I've done it for my kids, so.
You'll be down at the library doing it.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I want. Block me from porn. No, I stopped drinking. Wait.
Yeah.
I can't have too much at once.
It's a bad idea.
Let's see how the drinking thing goes. I'm kidding. You don't want to give up too many vices all at once. I do know that the week that I stopped from all the porn stuff,
yes,
and then that Friday the married chick came over for the weekly,
right,
30 seconds, man, I was finished.
It backs up quick. You're used to that.
I'm horny thinking about it.
That's what I thought.
You come squeeze it.
No, I'm not touching you. God.
Squeeze it.
No. You never did a whiz in your pants.
Huh? I know. Thanks for telling everybody. I'm very proud. I'll do it tomorrow. Eddie said I should bring like a change of pants or something just in case this thing leaks. You want to wear one tomorrow?
Yeah, I will.
I think. How many come in this package? Oh, there's 20 in there. Yeah, we got plenty.
Okay.
What about you, Eddie?
Yeah, I've been kind of envious of my kid lately.
That's just kind of cool. Like you're watching football or something, just lean back on the couch and just let it fly. Get up later during a break and let it out.
Perfect.
But the dookie don't work right.
You just have to clean up.
Oh, see, I don't like that. Because it's not like somebody's going to come over and lay on your back and tidy you up. That'd be nice, though.
Nobody's going to tidy you up.
I bet I could get Katana to do it.
Oh, yeah, she would.
Lay on my back, get some handy wipes, some baby wipes.
Put your feet back up.
Yeah.
Polish that baby off. She'd do it.
I may do that.
No. That's nasty.
All right, there we go. All right, 638, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. And it's brought to us by Texas Showgirls. It's on Composite in Dallas, right next to the old San Francisco Steakhouse. I'll be there tomorrow night from 8 until 10. Swing on by and see me and the lovely ladies. An audio tape from Osama bin Laden's top deputy warning that the United States will pay dearly if it harms detainees at the Guantanamo Bay is probably authentic, according to the CIA. It's certain, but believes the voice on the tape is definitely the number 2 official in bin Laden's Al-Qaeda network. A new study found that men everywhere, whether single, married, or gay, want more sexual partners than women do. This study provides the largest and most comprehensive test.
I'm sorry, read that part again.
It says it's a new study found that men everywhere, whether single, married, or gay, want more sexual partners than women do.
Thank you. Who did the study?
The study provides, it was the, hold on, Bradley University in Peoria, Illinois, backed up by another Ohio State University.
So basically they're saying what?
The study provides the largest and most comprehensive test yet conducted on whether the sexes differ in their desire for sexual variety. And it says basically they found men everywhere, whether single, married, or gay, want more sexual partners than women do. Ohio State University psychologist Terry Fisher said she knows the study will be misused each year when she teaches her college students.
And what basically does that say to you?
It just says men want more.
All men cheat. Thank you.
Well, this does tend to back up what you've said.
That's exactly what it says.
Each year when she teaches her college students about research into sexual variety, the young men smile and nod, the young women look appalled. Social psychologists assert that the differences in sexual promiscuity, arise because of a double standard in male-dominated societies where female sexuality is tightly controlled. Thus, a man with multiple partners is a stud, while a woman with multiple partners is a slut.
Thank you. Some of this stuff isn't that hard to figure out. I just like the validation of men want more sexual partners.
Well, this goes on.
We like the emotion and the comfort that comes along with one chick, but we also like the variety of cans and clams. I think that may be my new bar.
Cans and hams? What?
Clams.
Clams, I'm sorry.
I like that. Russ's Cans and Clams.
That's a good one. Research, they say they think the root differences in their study found they lie in ancient, and you've mentioned this before, the hunter-gatherer societies. Men who sought sexual variety had a greater chance of passing on their genes. Women who kept their mate improved the chances of raising children and were more likely to pass on their genes. One says men seem more disturbed by sexual infidelity and women seem more disturbed by emotional infidelity. The others say heterosexual men seek women who are young and beautiful because they are viewed as signs of fertility, while heterosexual women seek men who are rich because that helps with raising children.
Thank you.
That does validate all of your stuff.
Well, it's not that hard to figure out. That's why a lot of times fat guys can get hot chicks because you look at a big fat guy and he looks like a good provider.
He's got cash. You got cash.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you would be.
Well, I mean, it's, everything that we have, we work for. It's not like I won the lottery. If all of a sudden somebody came up and, I did a scratch off and I won $10 million and the chicks are all over me, I don't deserve that. But we have everything we work for.
Yeah. No doubt. Took a long time to get here. I did have a friend that won the Texas State Lottery and, man, chicks everywhere. Always.
I don't know how you do that.
Hanging off of
Did the chick that Cuban's with, were they together before he sold Yahoo or broadcast, whatever it was, broadcast? What was it?
Broadcast. I don't think she was.
Oh. That would suck. If all of a sudden you become a billionaire and chicks come out of the woodwork.
Oh, it would. Period.
The only way I would do anything is with a prenup. You'd have to. You'd never be able to trust them. Yeah. Oh, how come is it all of a sudden I start getting hot chicks? Hold on. Yeah, Whit?
Hey, what's up, Russ?
Yeah.
Was wondering about you guys we're talking about a bar that you're going to open.
Yeah, I jacked around. I didn't go look at it, and they sold it.
No good. No alternate plan?
Trey's supposed to be checking the real estate records and seeing if other bars are going up for sale. And as of his normal track record, he hasn't followed through on anything.
Well, you'll get a ton rich if you do it.
I don't know about that. I don't know the turnover on bars. You see a lot open and close.
Right.
2 years, sell it. Not that I'm the expert, but that's the rule of thumb.
I think I'm going to go with Everett on his philosophy on this is take a bar that could stay in business just because of the fact that it's surrounded by a lot of other bars. Yeah. So a lot of the business is just through attrition. And with the push of the show, then we push that over the edge.
Well, very good.
All right. Thank you, sir. Yes, Mr. Trenholm?
It's not that I haven't followed through. It takes time. Okay. I know a few commercial brokers. Mm-hmm. They have to check with people they know, and it's just there's not a source I can just go look at and say, oh, look, that place is going to fold tomorrow. I don't have that knowledge. But I have made a few calls, and they're working on it.
Do you get my exercise equipment?
Not yet.
Well, aren't you just a Louisville slugger today? Well, just call somebody, find out how much, I'll pay them, and then have them deliver it. I'll pay for delivery.
Okay.
I want to hear tomorrow. Tomorrow, I want the clink-clink sounds of pumping iron.
Oh.
I'm going to be
42, getting ready to be 43.
Yeah, I'm going to be 43 in October. I'm going to be in a little bit better shape. Because I'm going to pose nude on my birthday.
Oh, no.
Yes, I am.
Where?
Whoever will take them.
Nobody will take them.
Yes, they will.
There's no local Dallas publications that will take them.
Well, then I'll take them myself and mail them out.
Oh. That's a good idea. That's a good one.
Good, nice close-up of the watering hole part.
No.
Why not?
Cover that.
No.
You're going to pose nude on your 43rd birthday.
Mm-hmm. That'll be an incentive to be in really good shape come 43.
Okay.
Stick a flag in the end of it.
No. Gross.
Why?
You're going to poke something in the hole? God.
Oh.
Seen pictures like that.
Oh, you have?
They're on sites, yeah.
They're not on heterosexual sites.
They are.
What have you been looking at?
They're like freak sites.
Why are you on those sites?
They're just funny to see. All the weird things people do.
I've seen piercings where they go through that.
Uh-huh. Big ones.
Yeah. I don't know how you stay. I don't know how you... I can't even say the words.
I don't know why anyone would do that. Ice pick right through it.
Ugh.
I know.
That's nasty. And having sex during that time of the month is nasty.
I don't think so. You think so? I don't.
It's gross.
It's not gross. It's messy, but it's not gross.
Do you do it, Trey?
No.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't happen for her anymore. Thanks for the help with that one. Go ahead, finish your news.
Car crash is still the leading cause of death for 15 to 20-year-olds, and they did a survey. 5,341 teenagers killed in 2001, two-thirds not wearing their seatbelt. A classroom survey taken by Volkswagen earlier this year found that about a third of high school kids think seatbelts are uncool. Another third say they're uncomfortable and they wrinkle their clothes, and about 20% said that they have a feeling of invincibility. Nothing could happen to me. That was the reason they don't wear seatbelts.
Perfect. Good.
Why?
Let them go.
Unfortunately, it's very sad. There's another car rolled over the weekend. Two brothers, both of them thrown out of it, both killed.
I can't help you. All I know is I started wearing a seatbelt in 82. I was taking defensive driving, and a cop showed me, I remember it's public defensive driving in Mesquite. Yeah. Mesquite cop showed me a Polaroid of a guy without the top of his head. Started at his lower jaw, went down to his neck. He had all that.
Oh.
But where his top choppers started, those was gone.
From being thrown out of the car.
Yep. I don't even think it was a law then. That's when I started.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
John Yates has two gifts from Tiger Woods over the weekend. A golf glove autographed by a golfing giant, and 3 stitches courtesy of an errant shot. Woods' approach to the number 7 during the final round of the Buick Open on Sunday sailed bounced off this guy's head, cutting him before it landed in a greenside bunker. The spectator was on his back, his head bleeding when Woods came over, said, "I'm so sorry."
Do you still play that if you bounce it?
Should be able to. Yes, as long as it's playable. Arnold Schwarzenegger will finally reveal whether or not he's going to run for governor of California this Wednesday night on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Last anyone heard, Arnold still hadn't made up his mind, although pretty much everybody has been saying he's leaning against running. And Hustler publisher Larry Flint has filed the initial paperwork to join the recall election for the Democrats.
He wants to run?
Yeah.
Nobody can understand him.
I know. He wants to. He's just getting the publicity. He can't stand not being in the spotlight. Who's going to vote for him? Please.
I'm lied.
But you don't live in California, first of all. Why would you vote for Larry Flynn?
We might make Chester molested the lieutenant governor.
It would be quite a party. What's wrong with you? Something's wrong with you.
Oh, it's not?
Something's wrong with you.
Go ahead.
his bishop brother, Fred Caldwell. Remember, he's the guy in Louisiana trying to get whites to come to his church by offering them $5 on Sunday and $10 on Thursday to attend his Baptist church. So far, 100 white folks have called. Some of them say they'd like to attend the church, but he could keep the dough, which comes out of his own pocket, by the way. As for Hispanics, Asians, and other assorted ethnic groups, the good Reverend says, well, as for the month of August, the offer is only for white people. Maybe next month for everybody else. And some of the fans at Rolling Stones concerts actually throw drugs on stage. Sometimes, it's hard to believe, Keith Richards actually takes these drugs. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm not going to look at that.
There's nothing here.
There is something.
Look at this paper.
Well, I'm not looking down there. It's right down where you're... What are you doing?
Let's look at the paper.
God. Why do you do that?
I was just thinking about Chester sticking his thing through a hole.
Oh. Keith says, quote, yeah, some of it's pretty good. We toss the crap away. Some guys will pick it up and it gets sent back to my room. Sometimes won't open it for days. It's actually usually weed. And finally, not only guitarist Ace Frehley's not on the road with Kiss as they open up for Aerosmith, but he's questioning why Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley would embark on this tour in the first place. He says, Kiss is one of the biggest rock groups in the world. I mean, I don't understand the reasoning behind Gene's train of thought.
Hold on a second. I am not talking to the guy on line 7 that wants to take pictures of me.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
Jesus. Anyway, I don't understand why the other guys are. Paul was asked recently to clarify Ace's status of the band. That's done. And unless you want to be here, you don't deserve to be here.
So he's not coming back?
Nope. He's out.
That's what they said last time.
Yeah.
How many farewell tours they had? Bunches.
All of them.
I've never seen anybody market a band like that in my life.
That's what they are. They're marketed very well. They put on a hell of a show. You know.
I've never seen them.
I have.
So they're opening for Aerosmith, and normally Aerosmith plays in October in Texas.
Right.
So I'm going to guess they're going to be at Smirnoff in October. I want to go to that, too.
I'll look it up real quick.
I would stay for that. I would stay for a good portion of the concert. Most concerts, I don't stay for the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we're still going to do
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith. That's on August
15th, Friday night.
All right.
August 15th.
Can George get the party bus?
George said he'd take care of us. Yes.
For sure.
That's what he said.
I don't know if that's only like 2 weeks away.
I don't know if that means party bus or limo, but he said he can handle.
Well, I mean, we could take a bunch of, we'll take take my new posse with me.
Who's that going to be?
I got a bunch of posses. I got you guys for my posse.
Well, I need to know how many tickets we're going to need.
Well, probably 4.
Oh, okay. 4 for them and then 2 for me and 1 for you or 2 for you. You going to take a date?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I haven't met somebody that I'd like to take yet.
Okay.
Possibly if there was an attractive lady that'd like to accompany me with something like this.
Toby Keith.
I'll hear from her.
Huge concert.
Thank you.
A lot of women out there.
Good.
News and information brought to us by the Texas Showgirls. I'll see you there tomorrow night, 8 to 10. Composite right next to Old San Francisco Steakhouse. I'm J.D. Ryan, live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Russ Martin Show.
We're about done. The Liz Wild show is coming up. Are they here tonight? I don't see them in the other studio.
I guess so. Somebody's nodding yet.
They're not here? Where are they?
I was just informed they're on Best Of for some reason. I'm not sure why yet.
What are they going to run?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Is somebody sick? You don't know? Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Oh, is that Gary? The Grove Gary? All right. Pick this up and then we'll go. Kung Fu-y, number one super guy. Kung Fu-y, quicker than the human. Hi, Gary.
Russ.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Yeah.
I want to know what the qualifications are to be a part of the posse.
Not be a pea-bed.
You little smart mouth punk.
You pea-bed?
Hey, what'd you say?
Pea-bed.
Russ, you don't want me to come up there.
Pee-pee Gary?
You better shut your mouth.
Pee-pee Gary? Pee-pee Gary? Oh, pee-pee Gary. I said pee. Oh, pee-pee Gary.
He never denies it.
No. Hey, I have never heard you deny that you're a pea-bed.
You can't blame me. You can't blame me.
Oh, pee-pee Gary. Pussy. Had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Had to go hop in the sort of perfect sleeper and go to the pee-pee. Because he's a pee-pee guy.
Yes. I know they allowed that at West Mesquite. Pee beds, but I guess.
I guess when you suck, it doesn't matter.
No, I guess not.
All right. Anything else we need to get to before we go?
No.
Let me pull up your music. Bigger than the human eye.
What are you singing?
Hong Kong Phooey.
No. All right.
What about it?
I don't know. I couldn't disseminate what song that was.
You remember Hong Kong Phooey?
Yeah.
Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super guy. Hong Kong Phooey, quicker than the human eye. He's got groove. No, he's got style, groovy style, and a car that just won't stop. When the going gets rough, he gets tough with Hong Kong Phooey chop. What, are you stupid?
No, I just missed it. Sorry.
Did he call back? All right. What is it, Pee-Pee Rider?
Why don't you learn to sing?
I didn't know how to sing.
Well, why
don't you learn how to pee in the toilet?
You better hope
I tell you what. I tell you what. You learn to pee in the toilet, I'll start singing on key. Pee in the toilet, I'll sing on key. Pee in the toilet, I'll sing on key. Pee in the toilet. I'm just telling you. Pee in the toilet. Pee in the toilet. Pee in the toilet. I tell you what. I'm going to get a toilet up here. I'm going to want you go in it.
You better have a posse because
yeah. You know you can't do it.
No.
You can't do it.
Guess what?
You can't.
I haven't heard that. That's 30 years.
I know.
Where in the world did that come from?
I don't know. He just kept going, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I just slipped out. It's one of the few times I wish I didn't have to hit the delay.
Yeah.
But then I'd have to apologize to the black community.
You would.
Guess what? Guess what? Certainly meant no offense by that.
No.
Did he call back? I gotta go. What do you want now?
Shut up, asshole.
Well, I guess I'm done now.
You are. You're out of it.
You don't want to come up here because you're going to get the Hong Kong Phooey chop.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't come back from that. No. Quicker than the human eye.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we had Mighty John on today. His website is moneymusic.com.
I'll plug that again until I get my free kit. We've had him on for 3 or 4 years. I ain't gotten dick out of him.
Dan took the first one home.
Okay. Well, he's been on since Dan's left, and he still hasn't sent me anything.
For more information about the Russ Martin Show, email us individually or anything else, go to russmartin.com. To get answers to any question you might have about the Russ Martin Show, go to russmartin.info. To send emails only during the show, send it to studio at russmartin.com. My website, johndavidryan.com. For Eddie, it's eddieboyd.com.
He's super tough with a Hong Kong Phooey chop.
Trey is at tradetrendhome.com. Updates on the Dan and Tassos Weekend Show is at danandtassos.com. Limousine service provided by Ultimate Limousines. Contact George at limogeorge.com. And the official site for the Talk That Rocks is live1053.com.
All right. Seems like Trey told me something that Tassos did or something. I don't know. Do you know anything?
No.
All right. I'll have to. There's something I'm forgetting, and I don't know what it is.
Tassos did?
I don't know. It's something that stuck in my head, and I was going to bring it up, and I forgot. I'll ask when we get off the air.
Okay.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.
See you.
Best of the Liz Wild Show is up next. We're all anxious to hear it.